So obviously the premise of this comic is ludicrous. If you're taking a look at the actual amount of violence committed, white nationalism does far more harm to the world than Antifa ever could. And we've yet to have an Antifa shooting. So Antifa has yet to kill a single person. Oh, now they're killing people? Oh yeah, we're in the description. Oh god. Shh, don't worry about it. Dayton shooter. Anyway, this is a
Hey everybody, how you doing?
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I didn't know that happened.
Fucking owned. By himself. It was fucking great. So this guy who does Stone Toss Comics, he does these little fucking political comments or comics, right? And obviously it's more right wing, making fun of people on the left. But fucking Vaush was responding to one of his fucking comics, right? And he was literally doing the exact fucking thing in the comic, right? You know, Antifa doesn't beat up anybody. And then you see like the Antifa guy punches. It's like, well, Antifa only punches Nazis. Then you see him like attack somebody else. It's like, well, Antifa hasn't killed anyone yet. And then you see like Antifa person in the background shooting someone. And then that's just like ripping the comic apart about how it's all the right wing committing violence, right? And then he gets sent a link that shows an Antifa member who was just like convicted of murder. It was fucking great. And like on his stream was like, oh, whoa, and he just like fucking couldn't like say anything.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
So was he talking about a comic, or he actually thought nobody in real life killed?
He really thinks really thought that nobody had ever been killed by Antifa.
That's
I'm
gonna say the word.
Yes,
I'm gonna say the word.
Wait 40 seconds, bro.
Yeah, okay. Let me know when I can say the word.
You can say the word, fuck it.
That's fucking retarded.
Super retarded.
Well, I mean, there was also that Trump supporter. I think that they like straight up executed in Oregon or something. But anyways, that's not really what this is about. I saw that. I was like, I gotta fucking play it. You guys are gonna fucking love it. But we got a bunch of stories to talk about tonight. Okay, there's been a lot of shit. Now, it's not all about Repzilla. Don't get me wrong. That guy is brain damaged enough to fill an entire stream, but I want to change it up just a little bit. And, you know, because that'll be the main topic we'll spend the most amount of time on. There's a bunch of other stories I want to talk about first, right? Let me show you guys something and this actually legitimately pissed me off, right? And a lot of things pissed me off. So it's not that surprising.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
No, it really isn't. But I could you imagine using your dead mother as a sponsor for
you saw that?
Actually, I was gonna say I don't believe that, but then I'm like, this is the internet, so
acting like Tommy, verified account, world's oldest Fortnite pro, powered by G Fuel Energy. Roadside in Wisconsin, making a video about my mom to honor her passing, and in the middle of nowhere, I find some G Fuel Energy. The best way to find your future is to reconcile your past, boss. Hashtag G Fuel.
What a fucking plug, dude.
What a piece of shit, dude.
That, like, if he actually just found it, like, on the street or whatever, first, I wouldn't drink that.
I love this.
COVID.
I was thinking
and it'd be hot as fuck.
I was digging my own mother's grave and uncovered a can of G Fuel. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Like, is his mom really dead?
Yes, his mom is legitimately dead.
Oh, what a fucking asshole.
If you
no. Hold on. You want to see how else he talks about his dead mother?
Landed right on me.
Let's go, dude. Dude, the game is not dead. My mom's dead, but Fortnite isn't.
Oh my god.
Seems like he really cares.
You know, that's somehow less bad than the G Fuel plug that he did.
I know the G Fuel plug is the worst.
That's
the G Fuel
so
plug is the
fucking
worst.
bad.
Like, I was like, his mom would be proud. Some say if you listen real close, you can still hear her voice whispering sponsor code.
Can you fucking imagine that? I was like, what are you fucking doing, dude? Like, can you imagine your parent passes away and you're sitting here going like, man, this would be a great time for a G Fuel sponsor. Fucking hell.
You have to be really not self-aware, unself-aware to think that's a good idea.
Oh, completely. Now, let's talk about something else, right? That I just wanted to open up. I saw that shit and I was like, my fucking god, how can you fucking treat a dead family member that way, right? Like, look, maybe he hated his mother, but like he talks about her, he doesn't say anything nasty. Instead, he just goes, now my mother's dead. Hashtag G Fuel. My mother's dead. But Fortnite isn't. Like, come on, dude.
More time to play Fortnite. Now I don't gotta take her to the doctor or make sure she's alive.
My mom's dead. Oh boy, am I thirsty.
Thank God there's this fucking can of G Fuel out here.
Yeah, I was on the ground, I was crying, and when I looked down, there was a can of G Fuel. And my dead mother sent me this full can of G Fuel, and you can get your own for $2.99 on the G Fuel store. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it is a weird way of coping.
I mean, that's not coping, bro. That's just straight up using your mother for G Fuel money. Like, come on.
So, do you think G Fuel greenlit this? Do you think he ran it by them, or do you think he just went for it?
The G Fuel account responded to him. So,
ooh, what did they say?
What do you think? Bro, this is a powerful moment. Nothing but good feels. I'm like, oh my god, you people suck.
They said,
yeah. Look at the fucking replies. I'm not going back to that motherfucker's tweet. I don't. It's just like motherfucking hell. Beware of colored hair twittards. Well, yeah, I think the other person who did he have pink hair and a blue beard, or blue hair and pink beard?
One or the other. That dude that like did the shit to the kids, right?
Yeah. The one is all like love has no gender, nationality, ethnicity, sex, orientation, and I was like, bro, you missed age.
Since it's a Repzilla themed stream, he did very bad things to these two children, and that's how you say monetized. Just called bad things. I gotta say, because we're gonna talk about Repzilla here in a bit, but I think it's so fucking disgusting that his audience is basically fed all this fucking hatred constantly, right? Constantly talking about sexual assault, sexual violence, people doing things to minors, naming people, shaming people nonstop, and then he ends it with positivity, turtle, support the victims. I'm like, there's something fucking really disgusting about his channel, just like on a deeply personal level. That's someone who's been on both ends of the type of shit that Repzilla does and talks about, right? So I'm gonna save my Repzilla shit for when we talk about him, because the shit with RSN needs to fucking end. And I'm just the stuff that Primink exposed him for, right? He apologized, said he wanted to do better, and then when Primink went away, right? Fucking Repzilla comes out and calls the entire Primink video bullshit, right? He goes after Marcy, apologizes, calls it all bullshit, right? He goes after some parts of it that are infactual. Like, he didn't make those tweets. So I don't know what else about the video is inaccurate. But Repzilla is also like, I'm not going to show anybody. I'm going to show you, Steve, but I'm not going to show anyone else. So I had to put out that fucking thing.
No. I don't get me wrong. He called the entire thing bullshit, including the stuff where he apologized to Marcy.
That's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, that's a huge.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit more than a fucking stretch. Look, I'll put it like this, right? If Primink got something wrong, call him out for what he got wrong. Calling the entire thing bullshit. Look, if he's calling you out on multiple things and 10% of the things in there are not factual, fine, call him out on the 10%. But if 90% is fucking factual, own your fucking shit. What's he do? He takes it all back, right? Then he goes into the fucking Gabby Canna shakes, getting blasted, roasted, fucking destroyed, right? And then he's getting called out. Even by his own friends, they're fucking calling him out. The people he was good with fucking call him out. And then he pulls I'm so sorry, I just want to get better, yada, 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 bullshit. And then the RSN thing, right? The girl who accused RSN had already asked him to take down the video, and he basically told her to fuck off too, right? And now we find out she's a legitimate fucking psychopath. And he clearly knows, right? He clearly knows because Steve contacted him, right? And Repzilla said he'd rather eat chalk than talk to RSN. And I'm like, you've accused that guy of bad things to women, very bad things to women. Your videos are still up on the guy. You trash talk him constantly.
The public would be intrigued on why he wants to keep those videos up. So
I just
say it firsthand. I thought
it's clearly not about standing up for any sort of victim, because the girl's flat out said that she lied, and on top of that, we now know that the girl's fucking deranged. So that you're keeping up the fucking video. Look, if you want to keep it up, issue a retraction. Otherwise, unlist the fucking videos. The guy's fucking disgusting, though. It's got nothing to do with fucking victims. He personally hates RSN because RSN said bad things about him. Oh, of course he fucking did. You accused him of rape, you fucking jackass. Of course he doesn't fucking like you.
Well, you wouldn't like someone who did that to you, Crow.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Bro, do you know how long it took me to unblock Jessica for just calling me a rape apologist? Is that if she had ever called me a fucking rapist, I would have fucking annihilated her.
You shouldn't threaten people.
Not physically or anything, but I would have fucking buried her. If she did that to me, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But like our RSN falsely fucking accused, and he ran. I get it. He got it wrong. He believed somebody. A lot of people fucking believed her. But when she came forward and said, "Oh my God, oh my fucking God, it didn't fucking happen. Please take the video down," and his response is, "Nah, fuck off." At that point, it went way too fucking far. But now we know. Now we know, proof fucking positive, that the girl's also fucking deranged. At this point, even if you like, you don't have to talk to the guy. You don't have to issue an apology, although that would certainly show that you're like a slightly redeemable person. At least unlist the fucking videos, which he won't fucking do.
An update video. That way you get more views, and then anyone who clicks on the old video, you just put like a little annotation or whatever to click on the update and put the update in the link. You're good to go. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, if he really wants to keep it up that bad, be like, these were the allegations at the time. Okay, do that, but just make the update video saying like, look, it's been retracted. Like, it looks like this person is a not reliable source. Her story has changed a bunch of times. His stays the same. Okay.
I don't know. Let's save it. Let's save it. We'll get back into it in a second here. But guys, I did you know that Biden actually spoke up about the Chris Cuomo situation or Andrew Cuomo situation?
I don't. Wait.
Okay.
Biden did?
Yeah. Joe Biden literally put out a statement about this Andrew Cuomo thing. So Andrew Cuomo is the governor of New York, right? He was accused of doing many bad things to women. And it turns out that he was literally doing those bad things to women. The attorney general ran an investigation, says he has committed these acts. Andrew Cuomo initially was trying to fight it, and then finally he's announced his resignation, which we'll play that video too. But I want to get to Joe Biden's. This is a real statement from Joe Biden. Biden calls on Cuomo to resign, leave some women for the rest of us. No, nothing.
What does that mean? What do you mean? What does it mean? Leave
Dude,
some
it's
women
Babylon.
for the rest of
It's Babylon B. I can't believe you didn't get the fucking joke. I hate you, Steve.
I don't know what that is. What is Babylon B, Crow?
Babylon B is a parody article, like The Onion. They do funny things.
I'm on the other side of the room trying to turn off the Xbox.
Oh my God! Fuck off! You ruined the joke. I fucking hate you.
Well, where was Sen? Sen could have got the joke. I don't know where Sen is.
Sen is AFK because he always goes fucking AFK on the streams. All right, so a couple other things. We'll get to a statement, but I want to just go through some of this stuff. The reason why I keep saying Chris Cuomo's name is he keeps coming up in this because when his brother was going through this stuff, Chris Cuomo was like the anchor on CNN. And look, a lot of people think the reason why he's got that job on CNN is because his brother's the governor of New York. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gives them like a little bit of an in with the governor. But when Chris Cuomo was being criticized for his response to the pandemic, right? I want to be very clear here, right? You know, obviously talk to your doctor, you know, shots and everything. Don't take medical advice from me or anyone else on this panel. But this is not about that. This is not about
I'm
that.
A doctor.
This isn't about any of that. One thing that everybody knows that is factually true is that out of all of the groups, the older you are, the more lethal the coof is, right?
Yeah.
And this is without question. The elderly are always going to be more at risk anytime there's any sort of epidemic or pandemic, right? That's always going to be the case.
Immune system
now, during the crisis, Trump, for everyone who fucking hates him, that's fine. But Trump sent out this Navy medical ship, right? Out to New York, right? It's this massive fucking ship. And the governor said, no, we're not going to use it. Instead, what he decided to do, because he really didn't want to give Trump any credit, and his own people have fucking admitted to this, by the way, that fucking they were going to put the COVID patients into nursing homes, right?
Yeah.
This leads to 15,000 elderly people dying in New York, right? As a result of this policy by Andrew Cuomo, right?
What was the ship for?
What?
You said there was a ship. What was the ship?
Yeah. So Trump sent out this massive Navy vessel that's meant for medical services, right? So he sent the ship out there so they didn't have to put the COVID patients into hospitals, which were being overrun.
Oh, like put them on the ship instead.
Yeah, because the hospitals were overrun, right? In New York, they were overrun. Okay. So Trump sent the ship out so that they could take on all those extra COVID patients and treat them on the ship. Cuomo didn't want Trump getting any sort of credit or looking like a good guy. So what he did was he took those patients and shoved them into the nursing homes.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It was incredibly dumb. It's beyond fucking stupid. This leads to 15,000 people dying, right?
But he tried to cover it up, too.
Well, he also tried to cover it up. They lied about the numbers of people dying of COVID in his state. It was like, it was really fucking disgusting what he fucking did. Now, at the time that he was being accused of doing all this stuff, and people were talking about how their elderly parents and their grandparents were being straight up murdered, his brother and him do this on CNN, which was they pulled up a giant Q-tip, and they're both like joking around about who their mother liked most, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, right? But it gets better, because apparently Chris was giving advice to his brother and helping him with his response to these sexual assault allegations, while he was also being an anchor on CNN, where they're supposed to be reporting on this story, right? So like, it's just that on top of that on top of that. But also, Chris Cuomo lied about having the fucking coof, because he said he was under quarantine for 2 weeks, but then on his own fucking radio show, he outed himself that he broke quarantine and got into a fight with somebody.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why did he get into a fight? That just better be like a good reason.
Well, because his brother was having these really strict lockdowns in New York. A lot of New Yorkers didn't like that. And Chris was supposedly on quarantine. He broke quarantine, went out to a property that his family owned and that they were planning on building a home at. And he was touring it with his whole family, his wife, his kids, and everything. And somebody rolled up on a bike, like a bike, not a motorcycle, but an actual fucking bike.
Bicycle.
Yeah. And started calling him out and going like, wait, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in quarantine, right? So Chris then runs up to the guy and gets in his face and starts threatening him. The guy on the bicycle calls the fucking cops on him. And then Chris, on his own fucking radio show, tells everybody what happened.
Gotta get ahead of it.
Mind you, he was supposed to be under quarantine because he was only about a week in. And then the next week, CNN films him coming out of his basement and finally being done with his quarantine. These two are pieces of absolute shit. Aiden, shut the fuck up, man. Sorry, I hear you. I see you. Andrew is the governor. I'm talking about Chris Cuomo, his brother, right now.
A news anchor or whatever.
Yeah.
What is he? He is a news anchor?
Yeah, no, he runs a show on CNN. Okay. Aiden, buddy, give me a second. Give me a second. Right?
The most trusted news source, CNN, of course.
Yeah, right. So now here's
the Judgement is the most trusted news source.
look. Honestly, for me, really, that's the part where I'm like, okay, that should get Chris Cuomo fired from CNN, right? And this should get Andrew Cuomo like fucking yeeted. Right? Leave Aiden alone. I was just fucking with him, guys. Aiden normally tells me what I'm doing wrong. But whenever he fucking whenever I have a chance to correct him, I'm going to take it.
Well, at least you're showing that you're seeing what he's saying. It's just like,
I'm paying attention to chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was just got Judgement from the Crow. I love you, buddy. So listen, that to me is enough, right? For Chris Cuomo, who faked having a COVID or faked being under lockdown, one or the other, he should not have his job at CNN. But the other stuff, helping his brother while he's supposed to be anchoring the show and they're talking about him, he should not be allowed to have his position anymore. And I think one of the people at CNN flat out stated, if his show does not get any more views based on what's going on with his brother, they're likely going to get rid of him. So one can only hope, right? But honestly, CNN's trash, so I really don't care at this point. Now, as far as
be like the weather guy, he can't get demoted. He has to be fired.
I mean, I'm just like, well, let me just
cancel culture, Crow.
Yeah, cancel culture. Let me play his statement on resigning, which he said would be effective in 14 days, so 13 days from now. And then I want to show you something that's really deeply disturbing involving this initiative and how they were helping Andrew Cuomo in spite of them supposedly existing to help victims.
And I think that given the circumstances, the best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing. And therefore, that's what I'll do. Because I work for you. And doing the right thing is doing the right thing for you.
I think doing the right thing would have been not touching any of those women, but I don't know. I guess after you've been caught and after you tried to start a disinformation campaign, which we're going to get into, I guess now he's going to do the right thing. After killing all those elderly people, after touching all those women, after trying to discredit all of those women, after the Attorney General ran this very thorough investigation into him, now he's going to do the right thing. Good guy, Cuomo. Good guy, fucking Cuomo.
He thought he was going to get an upswing.
Give in, finally.
Because as we say, it's not about me. It's about we. Kathy Hochul, my lieutenant governor, is smart and competent. This transition must be seamless. We have a lot going on. I'm very worried about the Delta variant, and so should you be. But she can come up to speed quickly, and my resignation will be effective in 14 days.
I love the sign language guy. The sign language guy is amazing. He's
okay. So let me talk to you about this, because this is what I mean by him trying to start a disinformation campaign against his accusers. Time's Up boss Roberta Kaplan resigns after alleged efforts to discredit Cuomo victim. So there's an article, and I want to read through it with you guys. But for those of you who don't know, this relates to the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation, because Time's Up was an organization whose express purpose was to raise money, right, and put that money towards sexual assault victims' lawsuits, right? So they could take their accusers to court, right? Which, honestly, it seems like a positive thing, right? Because sometimes you cannot get justice through the criminal justice system, but you may be able to get some sort of civil judgment against the person who abused you, right? So in theory, the organization actually had merit. Now, here's the problem. They raised something like $3 million plus, right? $310,000 actually went towards what that foundation was for. The rest of the money went towards paying their own salaries, lobbying Congress, and marketing campaigns. So roughly 10% of the money that was supposedly going to be used to help victims take their assailants to court, less than 10% of the money went towards that. The rest of the money went into Roberta's pockets and went towards the pockets of politicians like Andrew Cuomo. Because you see, when Andrew Cuomo got accused, Roberta Kaplan shows up, and Roberta Kaplan says, here's how you can discredit all of these victims. I'm going to help you do that, Andrew, because I like you. This woman is fucking trash. But the reason why I bring up Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, Roberta Kaplan and the Time's Up organization were one of the groups standing with Amber Heard. against Johnny Depp. Amber Heard, a legit spousal abuser.
Nah,
So
she's
really, no, she's fucking.
she's a
not.
woman, you know. She gets a pass.
Well, Roberta's not getting a pass.
Who's Roberta? I don't know who Roberta is.
Let's. Roberta is the woman we are talking about, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Oh my fucking god!
Wow.
Prominent you. Shut up. Prominent
I
U.S.
don't remember you saying her name.
Oh my god! It was on the screen, man.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
love
was
you,
looking at
but
the
you
screen.
I love you, but you might need to take just a few less hits before you come on.
Politics is boring, dog. Move
Actually-
on to Repzilla, then I'll be there.
Oh, that's
Actually,
easy,
take a few
lad.
more hits. This isn't so much politics, right? This is about this entire organization, right? Basically ripping money away to pay themselves and fund politicians that they like.
Sounds like politics as per usual to me.
Well, this is the problem with Me Too in general. Me Too just gets used to rip people off. Like, honestly. When they run like these fundraisers, it normally goes into the pockets of the people running the fundraiser and then the pockets of specific politicians who they lobby to get them to, you know, produce bills and everything that they want done, right? Andrew Cuomo is one of the recipients of said money. All right. So prominent U.S. attorney and chairwoman of the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund, Roberta Kaplan, has resigned from the organization amid criticism of her ties to Governor Andrew Cuomo and her alleged efforts to discredit one of his accusers. Kaplan, who co-founded the Legal Defense Fund in the wake of the Me Too movement, submitted her resignation on Monday, saying that her work as a practicing lawyer conflicted with her responsibilities as chairwoman to the New York Times reported. I think that she was representing Cuomo too, so that's funny. Like her entire organization that she was the chairwoman of was about the victims, and here she is providing defense for somebody who is legitimately fucking guilty of this shit, right?
Yeah.
As a result, I cannot offer the degree of transparency about my firm's matters now being demanded, since that would be contrary to my responsibilities as a lawyer. I therefore have reluctantly come to the conclusion that I don't fucking care. This one's a liar. The progressive attorney was referenced in Attorney General Letitia James' damning report released last week that accused Cuomo of sexually harassing 11 women. Her law firm also represented Cuomo's top aide, Melissa DeRosa, during the investigation. So that's an immediate conflict. Investigators found that Kaplan had reviewed a draft op-ed letter that attacked Lindsay Boylan, who was the first woman to publicly accuse Cuomo of sexual harassment, according to the report. The letter was never published. Investigators say DeRosa, who resigned on Sunday, led the efforts to try to discredit Boylan. DeRosa told investigators that Kaplan had reviewed the letter regarding Boylan and determined that it was okay with some changes, according to the report. So, to be clear, the chairwoman for this Me Too organization, right, that is specifically there to help victims take their assailants to court, was providing aid to Cuomo when he was accused by 11 women and was trying to specifically discredit his accusers while there is an investigation by the attorney general, right? This woman is fucking scum. This woman's fucking scum. Everything to do with Me Too has just become scum and fucking trash. It may have had a noble intent way back when, but now it is just being used by grifters and some of the most trash human beings on the planet.
Yeah.
All right, so the final thing I want to talk about before we talk about Repzilla, the final last thing, right? I was trying to keep everything down to 30 minutes, but I talked with you guys about this before we started. Okay, it's the land whale that cut off the mic. Do you see the face of this woman? And she's got the little pride transgender heart, right?
This is the bitch who did that?
This is the
Land
bitch who
her,
did it.
bro.
Yeah. Land whale. Land whale.
I'm gonna take a hit.
Okay, go ahead. So there's something going on at the Loudoun County, right? Loudoun County is coming under a lot of criticism for this transgender bill and the application of critical race theory, as they are being accused of doing, right? Now, regardless of where you fall on this situation, I personally don't fucking care. For me, critical race theory was one of the founders of critical race theory was a man named Drake Bell. Drake Bell was arguing that Brown versus the Board of Education was decided wrong, and the Supreme Court did not focus enough on the application of equal in separate but equal segregation. Yes, the founder of critical race theory, at least one of the 4 founders of critical race theory, was an average segregationist who wanted to keep segregation thriving and argued the Supreme Court got it wrong, right? Drake Bell. I might be getting his last. I know it's like first name's Drake, but that's not really the point. I just want to say, like, I disagree with the ideas of critical race theory in its original form. If people want to redefine it now, I personally don't care. But not the Drake Bell. No, not that one.
Not to be confused.
Not that one. But this is the thing that really disgusted me. Now, there's been a lot of things going on in Loudoun County. Essentially, what's going on is parents are very upset. And the way the school board's chosen to handle this is by doing things like ending the meetings, cutting off people's mics. At one point, like, the cops got called because people refused to leave the school board meeting after they declared it. What would they fucking call this shit? Let me go back into it real quick. I don't want to play the video again, but they declared it an unlawful assembly, right? Because parents refused to leave when the school board decided that they were done talking to the stupid little fucking peasants. And yeah. So I'm going to show you a couple other things here, but essentially what happened was there was a man who went up to the mic and argued against certain new policies because he had been the victim of sexual assault while in school, right? I don't. It's a really sad video, but the guy is basically breaking down. He's in tears. Just listen to what he has to say, okay?
I look at my little brothers, and I'm reminded of the things I've gone through. I'm reminded that as a 13-year-old boy, I was molested. I'm reminded of the fact that my little brothers tell me every day that I want the best for them. I don't want the sexual predators to slip through the cracks, which is what these loopholes and these policies provide. I want to love on the people. I love on the people that are finding their identity. And I want them to know it's going to be okay. But the policies here today are tying the hands of parents, teachers, and friends of our kids. And I didn't want to be here. But I owe it to the future generations. I owe it to them. And I know as parents, that is your goal, that is your duty in life, to raise your kids, to do your best to protect them. I would never want what happened to me to happen to anyone else. My God, I won't stay by and watch another kid is taken advantage of like I will. No, I have no idea how much it takes to be here. But I refuse.
Thank you.
So they just they cut the
Yeah. So everybody, this is the fucking land whale that pulled that shit, right? Peace, equality. Also, shut the fuck up, please. I don't care about your rape claim. I don't care that you were molested as a little boy. Please shut up, sir. Like, honestly, this woman is fucking garbage, right? And I have a very good feeling that the parents in that area are eventually going to start doing more extreme things because this woman is just such a callous fucking bitch, right?
Is she like stoned, or is she just so fat that her eyes are swollen shut? Like, why are her eyes so like squinty?
Well, you see, land whales have this problem opening up their eyes because the fat in their cheeks have basically scrunched the upper part of their face. Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So they're talking about specific loopholes. Like, there's a bunch of changes that the school board has basically announced, right? And a lot of it is upsetting parents, right? Now, some of it is over these new transgender policies. Now, personally, for me, I think that, look, if someone identifies a certain way, there's no reason to be a dick and not use their fucking pronoun, right? Like, there's just no reason for that. Now, if someone says my pronoun is jem, I would say that person should not be respected. But look, if the school board actually wanted to do something positive for the transgender community, you wouldn't paint a fucking massive target on their back and treat parents and people with legitimate fucking concerns or, religious reasons. Like, I'll put it like this, right? If the school there had a large Muslim population and they tried to force Muslims to use the preferred pronouns of other people, the Muslims would be out in fucking full force, right? But it's a bunch of Christians, so fuck them, bigots anyways, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much, right? So this is the fucking this lady Ari is the piece of shit that cut off that man's mic as he was talking about how he was molested while in school. So
they don't want to hear about that.
They don't want to hear about that. They don't want this land whale, right, is instituting all these new policies. And when people are getting upset about them, she's basically just, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. The entire fucking time, right? When the parents start to get more irate, she shuts down the school board meetings, right? Declares it an unlawful assembly and then calls the police, right? I've said this, and I said it when we had Rose on the channel, right? The problem with the trans movement is that unlike the gay rights movement, in which they fought long and hard to change hearts and minds, the trans movement is not about that at all. The trans movement is essentially everybody who disagrees with us is a transphobic bigot. They're more than likely a white supremacist, and they need to shut up, and they need to fucking heal. If you don't change anyone's hearts and minds, and you basically use force and authoritarian measures to silence people being critical, no, for whatever reason, right? All you're going to do is generate fucking hatred towards trans individuals. So with things like the bathroom policy and things like the pronoun policy, if you want to abide by the parents and, religious people, you could simply say something of the nature of, well, we cannot force you to use specific pronouns to identify other individuals. We will not tolerate harassment, right? It's literally all they had to say. Instead, they're doing shit like shutting off people's mics, calling them bigots, calling them transphobes, and what you just saw on fucking camera, right?
But I'm sure she doesn't represent the whole LGBT community. Does the school board even have anything to do with the LGBT thing?
Well, the school board is the one introducing these new transgender methods or transgender rules, right?
And this guy's saying that there are loopholes like that.
This guy is talking about other. This guy's talking about other policies that they are putting into place and how it's leaving in loopholes for sexual predators.
That
right?
like his predators exploited when he was in school.
No. He's just saying he was molested while in school. And now because of these new policies, you've left in loopholes for people to be abused. Okay. I don't know specifically what policies he's referring to, right? I really don't.
I'm guessing like his abuser got away with it, right? Because
I would imagine that his abuser did get away with it. But again, I'm just going by what was stated in that video. Now, again, look, you guys remember that whole shit with I don't want to get too more into politics, just forget about it. But what was the here we go. So as far as this idea of critical race theory, I said Drake Bell, it's Derek Bell. So
Drake Bell is that child.
Yeah. And they have similar names. I was just trying to like breeze through talking about it, so I apologize about it. And who corrected me in the chat?
It's like when we blamed Woody Harrelson of being incest, or
I remember that shit. That was funny. But anyways, this is one of the things that's being handed out to teachers. Per our conversation the other day, folks, don't let national pundits tell you that you don't know what's going on in your own school. Keep fighting. Loudoun County teacher training materials right here. Private property is now whiteness.
Wow.
Yeah. So look, part of critical race theory really does come from Marxist ideology. Derek Bell, who's one of the founders of critical race theory, was an average segregationist, right? He believed that we should stay segregated and that it may be separate, but it is equal. As long as we make it equal, it is perfectly fine to have segregation, according to Derek Bell, right? One of the forefathers of critical race theory, right?
Isn't like Biden kind of for segregation too?
Well, in
or
the
is that just
70s,
in being old? And
in the 70s, Biden argued for segregation by saying he didn't want to send his children into a racial jungle.
Yeah, I remember him saying something more recently about it too, and I was like, "That's really dumb." But he might have thought he was in the 70s again or some shit.
Maybe. But like, look, when they talk about like white individualism versus color group collectivism, and associated with private property, things belonging to one person, and if someone else wants to use it, permission needs to be obtained. And associated with shared property, this is why I talk about it being fucking Marxist. Many things are owned by the family rather than the individual. If someone needs to use something, he can help her himself if no one else is using it. So, look, it's critical race theory is basically racist Marxism. I mean,
no, that's progressive.
Yeah, that's progressive, right? Critical race theory believes you can solve racism with more racism. Because, look, when I'm trying to stop a fire, I think I should just set more fires, and eventually the fires will cancel each other out.
Makes so much
fire with fire.
I mean, yeah, fight fire with fire. Fight racism with more racism. Look, there's been. I was watching the Bill Maher show because I still like Bill Maher every now and again. But he had Ben Shapiro on and Malcolm Nance on, and they were doing this little debate. And Ben Shapiro explained this stuff with Derek Bell, and he also described critical race theory, and Malcolm Nance agreed with that definition, but then started to, how do I say it? Just act like a jackass the entire time, where Ben Shapiro was pointing out issues with critical race theory. And he even called Malcolm Nance on redefining what critical race theory is to just teaching history, right? This would be one of the effects of critical race theory, right? Where you basically describe having private property, right, as being white, right? Mm-hmm. That's got nothing to do with teaching fucking history, right? They're literally just being fucking racist, right? I don't know why they want to be fucking racist. I don't know why critical race theory is so big, given that one of the people that started that fucking movement was an average segregationist. But these people are fucking racist. So what do you want me to fucking say? But this is
you have private property, don't you?
Oh yes, I do.
It must be white then, right?
I guess so. The Arab guy with the black wife, apparently we're fucking white.
Apparently you guys are white now.
Yeah, apparently. But looking at all this stuff, this is why Loudoun County is going so fucking apeshit with these parents, because they're promoting racism. This is racist. You want to fucking argue with me? You can fucking have an argument about it. But this is fucking racism. When it comes to things like the transgender issues, well, I think some of the concerns, like the bathroom thing, are a little fucking stupid, right? You must still address what those parents are saying and not basically tell them to shut the fuck up. In fact, one of the other things, let me see. I'll read that comment in a second. One of the other things about the statements being made towards the teachers is they want faculty on campus to report anybody voicing any sort of dissent with these new policies, right? I find that weird and fucking creepy, right? Can you imagine going into work one day and your boss is like, anyone who talks, who says anything bad about what we do here, I want them reported to my office immediately.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's really fucking insane. And I think they cut off the mic of another teacher who said because of her religious beliefs, she could not just use whatever pronouns people wanted used, right? Look.
So they're not even saying they'll go against it. It's just like, look, I don't really like this, but it's kind of like wearing a mask. I don't like wearing a mask, but it's not, I'm not.
Well, so she said that she was going to quit, right? And when she was giving her speech and she's in tears, she literally said, all these teachers need to go to private schools, and they cut her mic off. And I was like, I think there's your solution. Go to private school. Take your kids to private schools. Don't send them to public, because public education is turning into this shit. But I like that the parents are actually fighting back against it. The school board, what are you going to do, right? You think these parents are suddenly going to fucking forget about it when their kids are actually in school? They're not going to question their kids every fucking day about what you told them? You think you're going to tell those kids not to tell their parents, and every single one is going to fucking listen and obey? These people are insane. There's no two ways around this shit. Or homeschool.
So are they teaching critical race theory in schools, public schools now, though? Is that what they're trying to do?
Well, I think, I think it's like the National Educators Associations. I might be getting the name wrong, but they flat out stated that they would be teaching critical race theory in schools.
But as like a bad thing, or just like we should enforce these ideologies?
No. They think critical race theory is a good thing. So they want it taught in the schools, right? I mean, like, look, you read into it, most of CRT sounds like a libertarian rant against the government. Thank you, Satch, too. Well, I mean, kind of. They basically argue that any sort of power structure within the United States is just there to promote racism. And literally anything. Brown versus the Board of Education was about racism and empowering white people, even though it's what led to desegregation. Because the founder of critical race theory wants segregation. The founder of critical race theory, to my understanding, promoted Marxist ideology. Marxist ideology believed that the proletariats would rise up and overthrow the ruling class or some bullshit like that. The critical race theorists believe that it's not going to be a class warfare. It's going to be a fucking race war. I don't know how else to fucking describe it, right? But if you want an overthrowing of the capitalist government, you can't make it about class. You have to make it about race.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I don't know. Either way, you know, Florida banned the teaching of CRT, and I really hope other states follow. I mean, they really should. I mean, this is just Marxist racism. Like, it's fucking Marxism with fucking racism thrown in there for good measure. So just all the awful things you can fucking teach. Now, look, are all things about critical race theory bad? Well, as it was loosely defined by that Malcolm Nance guy, if it's literally just about teaching the worst parts of our history so people understand it, I'm all for that. Everyone should know the good things we've done and the bad things we've done, right? But this is not that. This is just straight up fucking racism attached to Marxism. That should not be taught in schools. I'm sorry. It really shouldn't. Anyone who disagrees is a fucking idiot. I don't know what else to fucking say there. But this is what's leading to all the shit at the public schools. And again, we've seen statements from children, and a lot of this is anecdotal, except for the fact that the kids are actually stating what the teachers are telling them. Like, don't tell your parents what we talked about in class today. So I want to read you guys a very famous quote, okay? And I want you to understand why what's going on in these schools is really important.
What'd you learn in school today? Can't tell you.
Yeah, right. Can't tell you. Teacher said you're bad. I want you to consider this quote, and it came from: when an opponent declares, "I come to your side," I calmly say, "Your child belongs to us. What are you? You will pass on. Your descendants, however, now stand in the new camp. In a short time, they will know nothing else but this new community." Now, when you hear about this stuff going on in schools, that quote seems very fucking creepy, and it seems a little bit fucking similar to the way these schools are treating children, right? That quote is from Adolf Hitler in 1933. Christ. You know what Adolf Hitler did? He targeted the children, right? Started the Hitler Youth, right? Mm-hmm. And one of his first acts was to execute all the elder German commanders and everything, and replace them with the youth that he had indoctrinated.
I don't know if it's smart to compare the people to Nazis necessarily.
Well, no. What you need to understand is, anytime you see some like shit like this, it should always concern you when their target is the children and they are directly challenging the parents, right? Look, the parents and the children both should be involved in their education. Absolutely. Right. But when the educators are promoting things the parents are deeply and vehemently against, right? Mm-hmm. And they're cutting the parents out entirely. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to read that fucking quote because it kind of rings true. If you want to get rid of the old ways, cut out the fucking old ways. Get the children, teach them the new ways, and make sure they forget anything that their parents tell them.
It's really creepy. It's really creepy that they don't want their parents knowing either. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So look, I think that quote. is pretty fucking important. Where is Tipster? We need him to explain the Holocaust.
Please, yes.
And anti-Semitism.
A little bit anti-Semitic, sure, a little bit.
Okay, so look, I will say this, right? Do I think that they're teaching critical race theory because they want a new Nazi part? No, that's not the point at all. The point is when they're directly challenging what the parents are saying, when they're refusing to listen to the parents, and when they're teaching their kids things that the parents are not for or they do not support in any way, shape, or form, and they're telling the children things like, don't tell your parents what you learned in class today. I'm sorry, but it reads more like indoctrinating children into a new way of thinking and removing any challenges to that. To me, that is fucking creepy as all shit, right? When they're telling the faculty to rat each other out if somebody dissents, that is fucking creepy to me. So, I don't know. I've heard that quote before. I think that it's something that you need to realize is very concerning.
Is this just one school board, or is this like across?
This is one county, but the national, I think it's the National Educators Association, I can look up their exact name, stated that they were going to be putting critical race theory into standard curriculums at public schools. So this is something that's spreading not just here, but in most places. What's making this one so bad is that Loudoun County is not some like far blue, far left progressive area, right? But the school board is, right? And the parents didn't know what was going on until they started hearing about it. And when they went to start protesting it, you saw shit like the cops getting called, which only made things even worse. Like there's a large religious community in that area, right? They're not going to stand for all of these new transgender policies, and you're not willing to work with them either. Am I going to say that everything they're demanding is reasonable? No, obviously fucking not. But you're not even willing to speak to them. So I don't know.
I think it's extra fucked because it's the taxpayer. It's a public school, right? So like taxpayer money is going towards it, and then you're telling the kids not to let the taxpayers know what their money is going to teach their fucking children. That's like a little, like I'd feel kind of betrayed by my government if this shit was happening and I was a parent here.
Sorry, Mom, my teacher told me to not tell you what we learned today and that it's our little secret. Random dude, thank you for the super chat.
Taxes are a scam. That's why.
Yeah. So look, I'm looking at all that stuff and I'm like, parents need to be involved. Absolutely. But if every fucking parent is showing up there and protesting what you're doing, and you're just like, well, fuck you, we're going to do it to your kids anyways. I think that school board needs to be removed immediately and replaced. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be people fighting to get rid of them. Like, I mean, get rid of those positions from them. But if they keep doing shit like cutting off the mic of somebody who's describing how they were molested in school and talking about how his big concern are that you're leaving in loopholes that could lead to further abuse, and you literally cut off his mic as he's speaking.
They know better, Chrome.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, these are all fucking bad looks. Now, maybe the school board isn't this way. Maybe the school board, it was just doing it for time, right? I'm sure that's their excuse. It doesn't matter. Perception is reality. Don't do this shit. Don't end the assembly because you wanted people to leave and they wouldn't leave, so you called the fucking cops. These are all bad fucking looks. And eventually you're going to lead to some people doing some really heinous shit in response to the heinous shit that you're doing. And here's the difference between the two of these fucking groups. One group is an ideological school board, right, who believes that their ideas are superior. And the other group are fucking parents whose children matter more to them than their own fucking lives. You're not going to win this fight. You're not going to fucking win that fight.
Yeah.
My family would always question what I was doing at school and was always on top. I could only imagine how they would react to something like that. Thank you, Sonny Fox, for the super chat. No, parents are not going to fucking put up with it. All right, so I'm done with our opening topics.
Only took an hour.
Only took an hour. That was a good time.
That's not bad, right?
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Did you guys want to talk about Keemstar's girlfriend? You want to say that for after Repzilla?
Well, that kind of
yeah,
ties into Repzilla because Repzilla
And
was
Repzilla's the
critical.
main event, though. Like, you gotta like.
Well, okay.
You can segue into Repzilla pretty easily.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll actually segue into the Keemstar shit a little bit later on. Well, let's jump into talking about Repzilla because I want to talk about Ethan Klein getting 2 strikes on his channel and how we're all hoping he gets a 3rd one. Anyways, Repzilla recently uploaded a video. Now, the video. Oh, hold on. Let me just read the super chat. My social studies teacher said today's lesson is a secret. Strangely, my PE teacher said the same. Fucking
I love
Ty. Hombre de Turbo, how you doing, buddy?
I'm fantastic. I was just, relaxing, listening to good old Crows of Judgment stream. I'm a big fan of the fucking show, big, huge fucking fan, long-time listener, first-time fucking caller. And I was just contemplating my fucking existence, just listening to everything you said. It just made me want to die, but that's okay now.
Do you have kids, anonymous caller, that go to this school?
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, sure. Anonymous caller. Where's Tipster? We need him.
Oh my God.
Was he supposed to be? Oh, I just hit my knee.
Why did nobody invite him if we were going to talk about the Holocaust? We need him. We need him now. I need to know what happened in the Holocaust.
What you see here is we have a picture of.
There's a dead Jew right there. To the pit of Jews.
You want to come on and talk about the Holocaust?
Steve, what are you fucking doing?
I'll send him the link.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool. I need his perspective.
Okay, all right, stop. You guys stop. It's funny, but stop. Okay, so here, okay, listen. Here's essentially what happened, right? Repzilla decided he was going to upload a video talking about Keemstar's new girlfriend. Now, look, do I really care that people are making content on the Keemstar thing? Not really. It's such a non-fucking issue that it's stupid to do videos about it, to me personally. But it's a big story. People want to fucking give their stupid ass hot takes, whatever. Repzilla uploaded a video. I watched the video. In reality, it wasn't all that bad, right? There was one part where I was like, you are still trying to that sort of in reality, he did acknowledge that it's a legal consenting relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. He did say that Keemstar made it creepy because Keemstar told a joke about how he felt like she was too young because she was playing Minecraft on her mobile phone, right? And I'm like, I was like, it was actually kind of funny when he said it, right? But
Yes.
like I listened to it from the beta podcast. It was funny, right? It was just a little joke. He tried to say that it made Keemstar sound creepy. I personally think that he's wrong, but it's his stupid opinion, and he's got a lot of stupid opinions. Everyone's entitled to their stupid fucking opinions. Now, here's where Repzilla fucked up completely. He titled the video, Keemstar dates 20-year-old child.
Yeah.
Child.
So
I don't know. You could be a child at 20. Did you?
I don't know.
yeah, let me see.
What's
It
the
was
point?
locker room talk. That's it. Yeah, essentially that's all it was.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's literally what it is. I don't personally care, but he titled the video "Keemstar dates 20-year-old child" or something along that line. But he called her a 20-year-old child. That is obviously fucked up, right? It's probably just clickbait. But it's the wrong way to fucking clickbait somebody, dude. Like, it's really fucking stupid that you would fucking do that, especially with all the fucking shit you're going through, right? When you've had to apologize like an infinity amount of times for your terrible fucking takes and the stupid nonsense is coming out of your fucking mouth, right? Anyways,
Did he?
huh?
Did he apologize? I don't remember.
Not.
He did apologize. He explained. He made an explanation. video.
Guys, stop. I'm not saying he apologized about this. Holy shit. Keep up. I'm not saying he apologized.
No.
about this.
I mean, about anything.
Gabby Hanna.
Like, Did he apologize? He said he did it. He said he changed the title of the video. But
I would take it as the best thing that he can come to an apology.
I don't think he apologized. Like,
I don't think
he didn't understand.
Never mind. He didn't apologize for anything because he's a fucking douchebag.
You just don't get it.
Yeah.
Keep up.
The priming thing, he apologized and then he took his apology back, right? Guys just fucking.
Dude, that was stupid.
I just find it funny that fucking Repzilla has had shitty takes for like God knows how long, and now it's like problematic.
Years, at least 3 years, at least 3.
Yeah, I think the thing was people were going after the T community, and there's no way of avoiding Repzilla when it comes to that because of his Gabby Hanna takes, right? The fucking murder article, right? There's no defending that statement.
Forever,
yeah. But look,
this is at least recent.
This shit here,
20-year-old's child.
here's what happened, right? Willie Mack and other people were basically calling out Repzilla, and saying like, this is what the T community does when they saw that fucking title. Now he did change it pretty quick after uploading it, but like, come on, dude, you should have never fucking done it in the first place. Keemstar saw it, and Keemstar called his ass out too, and the Repzilla put this up.
Keemstar didn't even call him out. He just laughed at it.
Well, something.
He didn't tell him go fucking shit on this
guy. Unfortunately, Keemstar has me fucking blocked, so I can't see what he fucking tweets. Sen, what did he actually do?
He quoted what fucking what Repzilla said, and then put a bunch of fucking laughing emojis like the fuck is this guy doing, basically. He didn't say attack Repzilla. He didn't give him any attacks like this guy's a retard or anything.
So all he did was say ha 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 ha.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, what a buttersoft bitch this man is.
He put like,
why?
It's
so
it wasn't
dumb.
even an attack. Repzilla makes it sound like, Keemstar sent his horde after me. No.
Well, let me read his exact statement. Keemstar irresponsibly, well, he would know about that, tweeted about me yesterday, and the result was a lot of people sending me hate for something they thought I said, which wasn't the case. I'm here to say.
Kind of did.
You called her a 20-year-old child, you fucking liar.
In the title.
In the title. I'm here to set the record straight. This is why you should read descriptions and watch videos before reacting. Bro.
No, not anymore.
No. You don't get that fucking fucking leeway anymore, dude. You literally don't get it anymore. But I want to talk about this, right? I don't want to play his fucking videos because we don't need any more fucking contagious brain damage from fucking Repzilla, right? What I wanted to talk about was the situation with RSN, right? Because RSN was somebody who Repzilla accused of being a rapist, right? Now, to be charitable to Repzilla, when the claim came out, I can fully understand why he believed it, right? You have someone who sounds believable. You have RSN acting shady, right? Well, it's still irresponsible. At the end of the day, I can understand why you would think that he did abuse somebody. Now, here's where all that goodwill goes out the fucking window. When the girl herself, years later, contacts Repzilla and says, can you please take the video down because my mother basically coerced me into calling it rape when it wasn't. Repzilla told her to fuck off and said to stop talking to him.
I don't think I don't think you remembering properly.
Yes,
well, the mother died.
The mom died. So she's like, oh, I don't need to put up this lie anymore. She's gone. Yeah. And Repzilla's like, no, like I won't take anything back.
No. So look. Obviously, if the accuser is telling you it didn't happen, that she lied and is asking you to take your fucking video down, right? Yeah. For someone who says he believes the victims and he believes women and, we should listen to their voices, that was an obviously fucking questionable thing to do.
Which I want to say something real quick. Everyone who's freaking out about Repzilla now, I don't know. The time to freak out on him was the time where the person said, hey, I'm recanting everything I said. It's bullshit. And Repzilla goes, no, that's the time to freak out on this guy. Literally, he's leaving up stories that this girl just took back. And then he made up some reason why he has to keep it. It's like she's being coerced and shit. Couldn't even prove it. Just
that's his theory. And then
he decided that she was being coerced when she told him flat out that she lied about everything.
Yeah, nothing to prove it.
No one came after him for that. By the way, we did. We did. And
we were critical.
Yeah, where was the Nicholas Diorio?
I'm talking about there you go. I'm talking about the major players. You know, everyone's freaking out on him for Gabby Hanna, but like literally,
the major players don't like RSN either, so they'll never stick up for him.
To be clear,
good point.
I've heard Diorio flat out say that he would never make content defending someone if they did something, right? I can't remember the exact person, but it was someone who was like acted like a total piece of shit. And then later, he flat out said like "fuck off" when they were going through some shit, right? Now, when it comes to RSN, I've talked to Diorio about it, and Diorio's like flat out said he has no clue where he could even start with RSN because of the way RSN acts, right? The shit that he says and the shit that he does. Now,
let's start with
I don't know how to go about Nicholas Diorio for the same reason. Like, can he not just like
Steve,
put that aside?
Steve, hold on. I personally, as someone who's, as someone running the channel about we got to look into these things and be as fair-minded as we possibly can. We cannot declare someone guilty, right? I feel very fucking differently about it. Even if I don't like somebody, right? Homebreaker, I fucking think that guy's a piece of fucking shit and an absolute fucking coward. But when obviously fucking fake DMs come out, right? And people are spreading them around, I'm not going to sit there and keep my mouth shut about it because I've talked about the guy in the past specifically, right? But if they don't want to do content on it, at the end of the day, it is their choice. I personally wish they would, right? Because Repzilla's done some heinous ass shit, and the RSN stuff is some of the absolute fucking worst. So when they're all going on about Gabby Hanna, was calling the fucking article she read a murder article and ginning up all this fucking hatred from his audience towards her really fucking gross and disgusting. Yeah, 100%. But the shit he did to RSN was objectively fucking worse. Right?
What about Eugenia Cooney, though? Like, isn't Eugenia Cooney a bigger risk than fucking Gabby Hanna? Why are they simply for Gabby Hanna when I think like RSN is probably pushing
Repzilla has been the exception to the fucking rule for so long. It's like, come on,
it's weird. It's super weird.
Like what Crow said, keep up. What's going on? Like, why now?
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird. It's really weird that the Eugenia Cooney wasn't at least a spark either. But whatever, it's like. Hey, we've been covering him. How long, Crow? 2 years? Has it been 2 years we've been covering fucking this guy?
Yeah, fuck. I honestly, at this point, I don't even remember why we started talking about the guy. His takes are just so fucking awful.
Because
it's always something fucking new with him.
He got hit in the head with the car, and he didn't like that, and he got all angry.
He misrepresented us. He misrepresented us.
Right. Yeah, I remember that shit.
And then I had this conversation with him. I thought it was all right.
Hold on. I remember when he did that shit. You remember when his audience fucking started coming after us? I guess that wasn't promoting fucking hatred or inciting fucking. And that wasn't him acting irresponsibly, taking me completely out of fucking context. That was okay. That was okay. Yeah, taking everyone out of context. That was fine. That was fine. But when Keemstar says ha 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 ha, that was Keemstar being irresponsible and inciting hatred. He got 200 dislikes on the fucking video. That precious little fucking bitch. What the fuck?
I'm gonna name my new fish "Precious Bitch" in honor of you.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking go for it. I still remember Carson's bullshit. Yeah, remember when he said "Call me Carson" was worse than Mini Lad? Mini Lad, who had said he would fucking kill himself if a child didn't continue to send him nudes
or out him, tell his secrets and shit.
Yeah,
I still blame
for the sake of this
but Call Me Carson at 19. Dating a 17-year-old, that was worse. That was worse.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, Repzilla.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Repzilla has been a problem for so fucking long. Like,
Well, he hasn't been a problem. He's just been doing stupid shit for a long time, and now it's a problem because of T channels or whatever. So I don't fucking know.
All the shit he's doing has been problematic because it's all misrepresentations and. Like, he's been doing the misrepresentations for a long fucking time, but he was the exception to the rule for God knows what fucking reason. But he talks about Gabby, and all of a sudden, it's time to, disavow Repzilla. It's time to call him a T channel. Now, not before, even though
he has always been a T channel. He has always been a T channel. The shit that he does with Gabby Hanna is how he does it with literally everyone else. It's just, in the case of Gabby Hanna, the claims he made about her are nowhere near as bad as the claims he's made about other people.
Yep.
But if I'm going to sit here and listen to him cry and bitch about how irresponsible Keemstar is, right?
That was
my fucking God.
Response,
my fucking God. Are you fucking kidding me? You've taken me out of fucking context. You took Steve out of fucking context. At this point, though, I don't fucking care anymore. You are legitimately fucking brain damaged. There's no way I'm going to believe in this much collective
never in
stupidity
question.
for fucking years, right? For fucking years. There's no way I can believe in this much collective fucking stupidity. You must be legitimately brain damaged. That car must have fucking taken away all of your fucking intelligence, knocked it right down to a fucking zero. It must have regressed you back to a fucking 12-year-old. With all of the bullshit that he fucking does. With all of it. Consistently. Year over year over year. It doesn't change. It just gets worse. It goes from him fucking the shit with fucking that one guy. I'm forgetting his fucking name. Marcy? No, not Marcy. The other guy. Rewired Soul, right? It goes to him being friends with Rewired Soul, those two being buddy, and then him throwing Rewired Soul under the bus, stabbing him in the back, right? It goes to him
he was friends with RSN.
That's it.
He was, and Marcy, he was friends with all those people, and then fuck you guys.
Stabbing Marcy in the fucking back, calling Marcy a stalker, right? Then Primig blasts his ass all over fucking YouTube, and he fucking folds immediately. Oh, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake, guys. I just want to get better. I just want to get better. And then what? Primig takes a hiatus, and he comes creeping out like the little fucking weasel that he is to go, Primig lied about me. Primig's bad. His entire video is full of bullshit.
Well, didn't he, for somebody who doesn't like coercion and shit, didn't he go in and slide into people's DMs, coercing them or at least instructing them to make videos on leafy greens?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one, right? Yeah, coercion. Hey, can you do this video about leafy greens, but then just leave my name out of it? Yeah, like the little fucking weasel that he is, right? So there was all that shit, right? Then we jump into the more recent stuff, right? His bad fucking terrible hot takes. Like, fucking, look, man, anybody who's seriously going to sit there and fucking call the Call Me Carson thing something to be concerned with, brain damage. Fucking morons, right?
Oh, the Repzilla shit, the Colton shit.
Oh, yeah, the Repzilla and the Colton shit, right? I'm not going to name this minor, but here's this minor's channel so you can all fucking go harass him.
Yes. Don't stand hate towards Minor. He's it's all right. This is just his channel.
And then here's the best part, right? Then Repzilla uploads another video talking about fucking Maya, Repzilla's girlfriend, the one who's doing all of this shit. And he criticizes her and then says, look, she's been called out by me, so we can all drop it now. Yeah, motherfucker, that's how it fucking works.
Well, not only that, but
Repzilla's going to decide when someone's owned up enough.
It's the group he criticized. What did he do? He was criticizing this group, saying he took their information and used it for his video, like fucking from the evil group that he was like telling people not to trust. Does that make any fucking sense?
His Google Doc was cute. There's a couple just pictures of me and screenshots of the DMs that got leaked.
Then we jump into fucking Call Me Carson, right? Because the Call Me Carson thing is just fucking wrong, right?
It pissed me off.
Look, immediately. Even the most demented, idiotic piece of human shit on Twitter could not seriously call that man a pedophile, right? They couldn't even fucking do it. They tried for a week. They tried for literally 1 fucking week, and then they dropped it and instead started arguing it's a power dynamic. He's abusing a power dynamic. And even that is a complete fucking stretch, right? And then Repzilla, well after everyone has dropped calling this guy a pedophile, Repzilla, like the fucking weasel he is, shows up and calls him worse than Mini Lad.
Yes.
How? Why? How much
Noodle
fucking brain damage could you literally fucking have to compare a 17-year-old dating a 19-year-old and say that it's worse than a grown fucking man abusing a minor and getting nudes and threatening to kill himself if she doesn't fucking continue. How? How the fuck did that make any sense?
Jeff Noodle said it. He's like, this makes a lot of sense. I gotta spread awareness. So he
spread awareness. No.
Spread
fucking no. And I had to listen to them fucking complain about fucking Gabby. Yeah. Is the Gabby Hanna thing just another cherry on top of the shit pile that is fucking Repzilla's entire YouTube career? Oh, absolutely. But the shit with Carson, you are fucking retarded or completely brain damaged. You can pick one or the other. I personally don't care. Positivity turtles, everybody. Hey guys, Repzilla's brain damage. Positivity turtles.
Yeah.
Where's Crow out of context? I want him to clip the thing about tips.
I'm being serious. I'm being legitimate. I'm sorry. I just got to keep fucking going here, right? How the fuck are you going to even compare these two? But it goes even fucking worse. You literally said Carson was worse than Mini Lad. That is so fucking stupid. And then he tries to go, and then here's Slimesicle saying he contacted the FBI. Yeah, 2 years ago, motherfucker. They ain't doing anything.
That happened. Yeah.
Redsky, yes, use that clip for your bit. Crow out of context, clip that shit. I need it. We're gonna make magic.
I'm like, how does this fucking work? How do you still have a fucking career on this fucking platform when all your channel is just inciting hatred towards people? That's all it fucking is. Even with fucking Keemstar. Keemstar's a piece of shit. Keemstar threatened to call his fucking attorneys on me over my fucking video on that dumbass. Yeah, and you fucking show up and you make me fucking defend him because you're just such a goddamn moron. This is a stupid fucking clickbait title. Oh no, I got 200 dislikes. This is the worst.
It's harassment. It's almost like he's a public figure.
Yeah, Repzilla would know about harassment, right? Like when he called Marcy a stalker and told his entire audience who Marcy was. Yeah, that sounds like someone who incited fucking harassment to me. Taking Steve out of context, taking our channel out of fucking context. That sounds like harassment to me. According to Repzilla, if fucking somebody saying, ha ha ha, I'm laughing at your dumb ass because you're so fucking brain damaged, if that's harassment, then every fucking time this motherfucker uploaded a video on me, on Steve, on Gabby Hanna, on Carson, on literally anybody, that was harassment. Because that's all he fucking does. Time over time after again. And then he shows up after being backed into a corner by literally everyone and goes, I'm sorry. I just want to get better. I just want to improve my content.
No one told me, guys. That's what he said. No one told me. I also like the fact that he got drunk at 5 p.m. and started texting Tommy C that like he felt attacked because he has a brain injury and shit. Yeah, it's bad. Tommy C shouldn't have been
using that as the fucking defense. I'm getting tired of it.
He was drunk when he did it. That's
also, Sen had a point. I'm not really defending Keemstar either. I'm just saying.
Fuck that shit, bro. I don't. This whole thing with the 20-year-old and Keemstar, it feels like people are trying to fucking make Keem empathetic. And I'm like, no, fuck Keemstar. If anything, this is kind of funny though, because this is funny because he's usually the one running with pedo allegations and but now they're like
he would say that's just disgusting.
And I think that's like the most hilarious thing. And I think that anybody that defends Keemstar, in terms of the big guys, the big commentary guys, come on, man, really?
He does this shit all the time. Yeah, in terms of Carson, he's the one that threw him in the hot seat. He does this shit all the time.
Yeah, so remember, who cares? Let him get teased a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, fucking all the fucking bullshit friends.
We can handle it, obviously.
Thank you for the super chat, Zombie Fox. So, I look at all that now. Here's the part where it just becomes fucking adorable, right? Let me go.
Narrator.
Huh?
I don't know. The narrator's talking about the goddamn Detroit economy. Go ahead.
Why?
What? What's going
Whatever.
on? Something bad.
Crow, keep going. What were you saying?
I don't know. I don't know where you guys started fucking going. So here,
we're just reading chat. That's all. Go on.
Okay.
Go on. We keep ranting.
So here's the thing, right? You inform Repzilla, right? Steve informs Repzilla that, hey, this girl who accused RSN has just been outed as a complete fucking psychopath, right? Audio clips, messages from her, right? Threatening to murder people, threatening to drug them, being just deranged and psychotic, right? And Steve says, hey, I'm going to have RSN on, right? You can come on, you can talk to RSN, give your side of things, right? You can, and he could say anything. He could say, look, of course I believed her, right? Her story sounded believable. You were acting shady. He had done a million fucking things, right? It really wouldn't be that fucking hard, right? Nobody would disagree, right? Nobody would legitimately fucking disagree, right? What does that fucking asshole do instead? No. What did that asshole decide to do instead?
Didn't he quintuple down?
He said I would rather eat chalk than
I put the
talk
quote
to that
in private chat if you want to read it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. No, I'll show him. I have Steve's consent to show them.
Nice.
Here. Hold on. Let me go to the private chat. Give me a second.
Wait,
private conversations.
I'm not. Okay, all right. I'll just read it. I would rather eat chalk than be anywhere near RSN. You can do better than to cover anything to do with him or associate yourself with him. To be clear, hold on. To be fucking real fucking clear with everybody watching right now, Repzilla falsely accused a man of rape. When the person accusing, when the actual accuser came forward and said it did not happen, please take your fucking video down, Repzilla told her to go pound some fucking sand and not to talk to him anymore. When the girl gets outed as a fucking psychopath who's threatened to murder people, drug them, do all sorts of heinous shit, Repzilla has the opportunity after fucking years to just say his fucking piece, unlist the videos, take them down, issue an apology, don't issue an apology, anything. And his response is, I would rather eat chalk and nobody should talk to RSN.
Yeah. Well, then I got to say his side. So he told me he's legally allowed to keep the video up because he said everything was alleged and that he thinks Amber doesn't know what happened, even though he thought she knew what happened before, but not now because he got a statement from her. And if he thinks that's incorrect, come on and correct me then. But that's exactly what he told me.
This is the problem, though, right? I don't care if what he is legally allowed to do. I don't care if he wants to say, "Oh, I just said allegedly." At this point, we know it is false. She has told you it was false, and we now know that she is a deranged psychopath. Take your fucking video down. Holy shit. Be a man for once in your fucking life. Not some creepy little fucking pervert trying to finger bang some Canadian girl in your trash trailer park in Tennessee. Yeah. You remember the other person that Repzilla accused of being a stalker? The woman that he harassed off the internet?
That's you should come on and talk about that too, because he told me a whole story about that, but I'm not getting into it because I'm not his little messenger boy. He can come on.
I'm sure he has an explanation for all of it.
Yeah.
He has an explanation for why he called Carson a stalker. He has an explanation for why he called Call Me Carson worse than Mini Lad. He has an explanation for why he said Gabby Hanna was reading a murder article. He has an explanation for everything. You know what that man doesn't have the ability to do? Take fucking accountability. It is not that fucking hard. It is not that hard. It is not that fucking hard, especially with the RSN thing. It really isn't. Because look, I'm willing to say, hey, if I had heard that story, if I had seen the way RSN was acting, I probably would have believed that man had done something. I'm willing to say that. You don't have to take back everything and say that you lied and that you're dishonest, even though you fucking are. He doesn't have to do any of that. He just has to say, hey, I'm going to enlist these videos because that girl told me that she was lying, and now we found out all these horrible things about her. I don't apologize to Arsene. I don't like him. I think he's been an absolute piece of shit. And that's it. That's literally all he has to do. But he doesn't even have the fucking balls to do that much.
I mean, it's not that surprising. He constantly fucks up. I think Sen was talking about the Keemstar shit earlier on his stream. Yeah. And fucking Repzilla says something. He's like, my integrity is important to me. And I think Sen is like, what fucking integrity?
What integrity?
He's
saying
like, I could have gone along with like allegations of Keemstar being a pedo, but I chose not to because I have integrity. Basically,
no, you don't. No, you don't.
I knew it. Yes.
Don't. No, you
Rage
fucking don't.
He has go even further beyond.
Integrity. He has negative integrity. He's the only person I know who has negative integrity. If he says anything in support of someone else, I'd immediately assume that person's bad because Repzilla's speaking on their fucking behalf. This guy has no integrity whatsoever. None of which and he's never had it to begin with.
Look at your super chat. Read that real quick.
He's pro-women, but he patronized women. Yeah, of course.
Yes. Dude, he's trying to deplatform Eugene Yakuni. Like, you know, it's so weird. It's so weird. And that's the thing. Like, the integrity part, it's so oblivious. That's such an oblivious statement that he doesn't realize like how the shit he covers, he has zero integrity about it. You know what I mean? Doesn't even entertain the fact. Like with Carson, there was already people disproving shit. We're one of them, right? He goes for the sake of the video. Let's just say that he's a groomer. I'm like, how could you do that? How could you do that? What do you mean for the sake of the video? Yeah. I'm like, you're putting the sake of your video over this fucking human being who's going through the ringer and his career's in shambles and his friends just fucking walked all over him.
Yeah, but his audience they eat it up. That's why he's like, it's fine. I don't care.
I mean, granted, people still think Carson is whatever because I've seen people call him it. But like, at the same time, I'm like, come on, dude. Like, for the sake of the video,
that is Repzilla's audience, though. The people that still call Carson a pedo, right? Those fucking idiots. They're Repzilla's audience. So.
Could be. I see other creators say that. So.
You can say that he has loyalty to his audience, that he'll cover whatever topic
I don't think he has
integrity.
I don't think
his audience. I think if his audience told him to think a certain way, he'd do it.
I think
he doesn't like us telling him to think a certain way.
I think he only cares about himself.
Well, he did put a poll on to go to the fucking documentary, the Onision documentary, and ask his audience what they wanted him to do. That he would do it.
Yeah, he was trying to gauge the you know.
Well, look, I'll put it like this. Have you ever seen the way his audience talks about people that Repzilla's covered, right? You ever see how fucking deranged those little fuckwads are? Like, literally, one person in his fucking audience, after he posted that Keemstar tweeted about him irresponsibly, of course, he didn't say what Keemstar actually said, right? Because that would just make him look like an absolute fucking bitch. Right? One of them literally said that he needs to take care of his child instead of dating a child. So
oh my god, what the fuck?
I'm not even fucking making it. I'm not even fucking making it up. Here, I'm gonna go to it. Hold on. This guy's just such a
because they're like 40, 50-year-old women who are got nothing better to do but watch Repzilla videos.
Who are completely fucking barren.
I saw one of these guys say a 20-year-old isn't an adult. I was like, the fuck is wrong with you?
I just got to find this one.
Trisha Paytas said that. Fucking Trisha Paytas said 20-year-old isn't an adult.
21's legal enough, though, you know. And she was just trying to make sure he was 18.
Yeah. I mean, this is whatever.
Okay.
Fucking argument.
Here we go. He needs to worry about taking care of his child instead of dating one.
Mm-hmm.
You know why Repzilla won't cross his fucking audience? Because they would fucking go for his throat immediately.
I think so.
You probably. That'd be fun to watch.
They would go for his fucking throat immediately.
Yeah, it would all turn into Ross.
They would turn.
I was gonna say, Steve beat me to it. I was gonna say, there's one Russian retard I know that actually added Repzilla with the specific fucking, what is it, allegations, and Repzilla, I think, is the only one that I know to have even like responded, be like, so are you saying that he met up with children, or what are you saying?
I couldn't read the tweet because it's all gibberish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ross used to be a fan, and then I did something he didn't like, and now he's like
the rogues gallery of retweets.
But I'll put it like this, right? We talk about like Keemstar and Repzilla and everything. Yeah, Keemstar's been more recently following the fucking pedo trail and the fucking sexual assault thing, right? It's a big fucking thing on YouTube right now. That's how Repzilla fucking starts off, right?
Yeah.
Repzilla's always gone for that type of fucking content and preached it to his fucking audience. He fucking promotes hatred towards people constantly, fucking constantly, with really complete fucking disregard for anything factual, right? And then what's he do at the very end? Positivity terrorists, everybody. I'm raising money for charity, but also some of this money is going to me anyway. So
Ty beat me to it.
Hashtag me too.
Ty beat me to it. Read his shit. Well, before you read it, I want to say, I'm like, Steve, thank God your enemies can't articulate themselves. Otherwise, you'd have a fucking Repzilla video out of context. Just saying. But anyway, Crow, go ahead and read that.
Yeah. Trisha Paytas dated a pedo and is an apologist for him. She has zero wiggle room regarding the topic. Oh, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you, Ty. I think what's really funny is Trisha tried to make this high grandstanding moral fucking argument about Keemstar's 20-year-old girlfriend. And there's a clip of Trisha talking about how 21, that's adult enough, right? Because she was like flirting with some fucking kid that was 21, who may have been younger. They didn't actually know the age at the time. So when they asked him the age, she says 21, he says 21, and she goes, yeah, that's old enough. Right. But meanwhile, she's taking this moral grandstanding argument against fucking Ethan Klein. All right. I think when it comes to Repzilla, the thing that pisses me off is like everything he fucking bitches about other people doing, he does. He does this shit all the time. Taking people out of context, he does that too. He took fucking Gabby Hanna, he took out of context, and he fucking bitched and cried about it when it happened to him from Keemstar. And Keemstar didn't even take him out of context. All he did was go, ha, 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 ha.
Well, he took Carson out of context. He chopped through the fucking conversation and only highlighted a part that would seem bad, if you read it from there.
No. He pulls up the definition for fucking grooming, reads it, and then says, that's wrong. Grooming is actually this.
Yeah, he did what I said too, though. Like fucking, I
just mean he redefined grooming live on his fucking channel, and I'm like,
he did. I know. That's my biggest thing. I wrote that down. It's crazy.
That's for the sake of this video.
For the sake of this video, let's just say he's a grooming piece of shit.
Now, this is what the internet says grooming is, but I don't agree. So we're gonna.
And if you look over
with
here,
my definition.
He's about to execute this Jew.
He did that. That is,
and he's gonna throw him into this pit of Jews over here. Yeah,
a little bit anti-Semitic.
It's a little anti-Semitic, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's about to execute this Jew.
Dude,
right
the tips
it's under his head.
That's what
Ross is standing around.
I was like, I followed along with his logic on the shirt and everything, but then he starts explaining the Holocaust. I was like, you don't need to do this. Don't do this, dude. Don't fucking do this, dude.
I know. He did it, and it's my favorite, and that's what I want every Christmas. I want Tipster to read me the Holocaust.
You never got back to it.
It was pretty funny. It was really funny. I was like, oh my God, stop. I was like, I was with you. I admit it's a little unfair and everything, but you don't need to fucking explain the Holocaust right now.
It would be unfair if he didn't try to get someone deported and put in jail for doing like a Nazi salute, and he recording it in a private setting that she didn't want to be recorded. So like, if he never did that and he never like tried to moral grandstand on other bullshit, then I'd be like, yeah, whatever, the fucking t-shirt. But he can't like do that shit and then wear a t-shirt like that and be like,
Steve, to be clear, and I criticize you for this, and I also corrected somebody on your behalf, right?
Oh,
your problem was that you did not clarify why you were doing that. in the fucking statement. You did it
I was
in
giving
your
more context to Didi's tweet just to show that it was posted to Instagram.
It was
I
split.
know,
It
but
was
the problem was you didn't provide the context of why you were bringing that shit up.
No, Didi brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
He brought it up. So Didi brought it up. Steve put context to Didi's tweet, but he made his own tweet. And it looked like Steve was just starting shit.
That's
my
what
anti-Semitic.
I mean.
Okay, I shouldn't have made that tweet. I was kind of high. I'm
I know.
I
here's the thing. When Augie was on stream, I flat out was. I think I super chatted in something, and I was like, "Hey, Steve was just saying because of the Dasha thing, right?" And he said, like, well, I don't think Edwin's ever done a video on that person or something. I was like, just type in Edwin and Dasha, and it will come up like right away. And he did it, and he pulled it up, and he was like, oh, okay, right? Mm-hmm. I think he also still disagreed with the way you put that fucking tweet out. But again, I get it. I understood it. I got it. It was a little sloppy, but I know that you're fucking high half the time. So
and it's Twitter. I didn't think the tweet would blow up. I was just like fucking around.
It's a bunch of dead Jews, and you have to execute this.
Amazing. I want to fucking play that clip. It's just too funny.
I hope he doesn't take this like offensively. I'm not. I
don't care. We all do stupid shit. We all do stupid shit. I mean, come on. We all do stupid shit.
If you have to think that, Steve, then whatever. Life is worth laughing about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm surprised nobody's ever like taken just the audio for that. Like fucking Colton takes the audio for that and then does the Lego animation to follow with it.
I would love that. A bunch of like dead Lego people. That would make it cool.
Get on it, Colton.
Oh my gosh! Somebody contact Colton. Tell him to do that shit. That'd be fucking.
Yeah, for real. You have Lego tipster walking around like National Geographic is like, as you can see here, he's about to execute this Jew and throw him into this pile of Jews.
All the Nazis are pie man.
Yeah.
Stop.
We're way off course.
Yeah, we totally are. Okay, so. Yeah, no, when we talk about like fucking Repzilla and everything, it's just I get why they're going after him on the Gabby Hanna stuff because Gabby Hanna stuff was the big trending thing, and Gabby Hanna goes beyond fucking Repzilla, right? There are the T channels in general are a fucking problem. Repzilla is a part of that fucking community, right? But specifically with Gabby Hanna, it's because of the non-stop fucking content uploads. The thing about Repzilla beyond the fucking Gabby Hanna stuff is usually he only does 1 or 2 videos on a single person, right? So it's enough where people aren't going to watch the one video. They don't see him doing it multiple times. They just move on and ignore it, right? But Gabby Hanna, he's done many videos on Gabby Hanna. Everyone in the fucking T community has done that. So I think it's a lot easier to focus in on that one, even though that is certainly not the worst shit he has ever done on his channel. It's not even the worst shit he's done recently. He's done much worse shit recently. He continues to do this shit. It never fucking ends with the guy, right? Him calling out fucking Keemstar for taking out of context because he laughed at him. First off, butter soft bitch move, man.
Well,
but also
fair,
you're like the last fucking person on the face of the fucking YouTube to actually give that fucking criticism to anybody.
Wait, you're being fair to Repzilla? What?
No.
Or said to be fair. Wait, what happened? Whatever.
Oh no, I was gonna say to be fair, I think Repzilla has made the most videos about fucking Eugenia Cooney, and the reason I know that is because I actually checked. Like fucking Gabby Hanna's high up there, but she's second compared to Eugenia. He makes a fuck ton of content with Eugenia Cooney.
Well, shit. Well, it's too bad that we didn't have like Nicholas Diorio or Willie Mack defending Eugenia Cooney like they're defending Gabby right now. Or maybe we need to start the movement earlier. But we didn't want to.
We could start. I don't know. Like, honestly, at this point, Eugenia could sneeze the wrong way, and Repzilla would make a fucking 30-minute video about it.
Well, I mean, I think they mentioned Eugenia, or Willie Mack did, I believe, when he talked about the whole, she was promoting like some sort of nude or lewd thing. I can't remember exactly which channel it was. I think it might have been in Jill Goals, but they tried to say that because of the way she was sitting, she flashed her underwear. Right, and
that was
like matched her eyeshadow, and she did it intentionally and shit.
That was Pastel Bell. That fucking Repzilla heavily sources her.
Yeah, he regurgitates that shit.
Yeah, the T community is like this fucking telephone game, right? Where they each hear something awful and they just keep adding one more awful thing onto the last person's statement. in an effort to double down.
The whole commentary community is like that, to be honest. Like, I don't know why the fuck we were talking about Lawrence Southern and Canadian national whatever because Nicholas Diorio did. Like, that was so boring.
Because Nick made it trendy for like a day.
Exactly, because Nick fucking was like,
It's like, bro, like everybody I watched was talking about that shit too.
Yeah, well,
because but then again, I pay attention to politics, so
I was gonna say Crow likes politics.
Yeah,
you get the pass.
Crow, you'd probably be talking about it even if Nick didn't talk about it.
Oh yeah,
at least to us, private. I don't know if you beg a stream about it.
No, he did. He called me and told me about it.
Yeah.
I can confirm.
Yeah,
and I was like, I gotta go.
Crow likes his politics.
Yeah, no, like the thing about that guy specifically, the one in that fucking debate, he's one of the most smug, obnoxious people on that you will ever see and do any sort of political YouTubing, right? And when he debates people, he immediately gets fucking destroyed. Every fucking time he gets fucking destroyed, right? That one was like, how could you lose it, right? Because the person he's debating, everybody thinks that bitch is an actual legitimate fucking Nazi. Not like Nazi in the these people disagree with me, they're Nazis, but like she fucking does the Heil Hitler fucking goose step, right?
Yeah, that's Wikipedia here. That's basically all it says about her.
And she's debating him on the existence of Canadian genocide, something that has been sourced by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, something that there are many statements to justify that fucking claim. And this motherfucker failed entirely. He folded like a fucking lawn chair. He got destroyed so fucking bad. His own audience was begging him to stop debating permanently because of how bad his performances are. And also, the guy that did the fucking debate with him, the rabbit guy, the fucking big fan of indigenous games like Custer's Revenge, that motherfucker after the debate deleted his fucking channel. He purged all the videos and changed the channel name.
It reminds me of somebody I know. I know somebody who got on to defend themselves and fucked up royally and destroyed their career. This is fun.
This was a major big fucking debate. This is a major big fucking debate, and these guys didn't prepare at all for it. Yeah, Custer's Revenge. I hear Tale of Twin Rabbits is a big fan of the game.
Speaking of John, I think Ukulele is like free on Xbox this month.
Hold on. Actually, since you guys mentioned Diorio and that fucking shit, I gotta play this fucking video. It's fucking hilarious.
Is it him eating cake?
No.
That was the best one.
Wait. Who eating cake?
Diorio.
No. It's about this fucking debate, dude. I gotta show you this shit because I made you watch it with me, Steve. Okay, you saw how fucking.
I'm glad I get to watch it again.
No. I want you to hear how he describes it. Okay.
As many of you know, the debate went down on Thursday. We released it, got overwhelmingly good reception, including to new YouTube customers that it was being served to. A lot of people obviously said that things were mixed. I had a handful of comments flood into my inboxes, most of which were pretty positive, most of which were along the lines of, I think the two of you struggled a lot in the start. I think it was kind of irresponsible for you to let her get away with all the ground penetrating radar conspiracy theory stuff, but at the day you really picked it up in the second half, and I was very impressed with the second half, especially because it seemed like you really understood what you were talking about.
Dude.
That's some good edits, I guess.
Well, the thing is, when he's doing the scroll of all the comments from that guy's fucking channel, it's not like he was like, putting them up one by fucking one. That's literally, if you just scroll down, it's all fucking hatred for this guy, right?
No positive.
Nothing positive there.
That's like at halftime when you're losing 0 to 9, and the guy. So how do you feel going into the next quarter? It's like, yeah, well, we're trying real hard out there. We're trying to get the poke into the net, but positivity all around.
Good edits. Good edits.
I love the Thanos thing too. Like that was my fucking favorite.
That was creative.
Bro. Hey, this big fucking debate that had been like highly fucking popularized. Like I see all these other political people fucking talking about it, right? And this motherfucker got roasted so fucking bad. He immediately yeeted his own fucking channel. Like, I mean, come on. I've never seen somebody do that. I've seen people give such a bad, absurdly bad fucking hot take that they run away from the fucking internet. I've never seen someone lose a fucking debate that hard that they yeet themselves from YouTube. That's impressive. That's fucking impressive. I only just joined the stream. Just wanted to say that I love the shirt, Crow. Yeah. Thank you, Pat Elliott.
I like your tank top better, Crow. It's better.
You don't like the Hail Lobster shirt?
No.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss.
If it was a tank top, then yes.
Well,
Yes.
hold on. Do you know where this came from?
No.
No.
So fucking Ta-Nehisi Coates, right? The fucking racist fucking writer for Captain America now. He decided he was going to put Jordan Peterson and make Jordan Peterson the fucking Red Skull.
Yeah,
really?
Are you serious?
I'm not joking. So fucking Jordan Peterson sees it like, what the fuck is this? And then he's like, okay, and he makes Hail Lobster and starts selling shirts off of it.
That's funny.
It's fucking hilarious. I was like, okay, I gotta buy one of these.
That's crazy.
That's great. I like that. Smart move. Smart man.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
What the fuck?
It's literally the fucking Hydra logo with a fucking lobster.
Comics are garbage. They become garbage. They're not good. Not good
oh my gosh. Do you know what's really fucking hilarious? I gotta show you this, right? You guys know that Batman has had several different Robins, right?
Yes.
Oh, the Robin's gay. Tim, and it's my favorite Robin is Tim fucking Drake. Yeah, they made him gay. Yeah.
No, they made him bisexual. So it's okay. But no. Here's what I wanted to show you, right? Guys,
totally Iceman.
Remember. These people are real comics fans, right? These people are real fans of comics, right?
Yeah.
Robin comes out as bisexual in Batman comic after 81 years.
Goodness.
Dude, that was Batwoman's thing. Why the fuck did they give it to him? Like, fucking whatever.
Hold on. No, Batwoman's lesbian. But guys, here's a small problem with that. Tim Drake is not.
Tim Drake is also a lesbian.
Tim Drake is not the original fucking Robin. 81 years ago, that was Dick fucking Grayson.
Yeah, that was Dick Grayson.
Yes.
So I'm like, these motherfuckers are literally don't even fucking know.
They don't even know. They don't know the source. They're so stupid.
They're just praising it. They're just praising it.
I knew that, and I'm not really even that big in the comics. Jesus.
Okay, hold on. There's one tweet I put out because I thought it was just so fucking funny when I saw this shit. Hold on, let me take this off the screen. I'll pull it up for you guys. But someone like said something that was so objectively fucking stupid that I don't know how to. Oh, you did a segment on Eugene Yukuni. Hold on. I'll play that. Give me 1 second. I want to show you guys this first. Okay. Let me go here.
A segment.
He says he did a segment on it, so we'll fucking see what it is.
But did he do a war cry?
I don't think he did.
Unfortunately.
Can you mimic a Diorio war cry?
Aura, you died again.
What? Aura needs better internet.
Aura's gone.
Oh my gosh. Oh god, I gotta talk about this other thing too. It's just funny. I think you'll fucking love it. First off, actually, let me just show you my timeline really quick. Okay, so this is the bitch. She used to work for the Young Turks. Now she works for the Majority Report, that Sam Cedar guy. I've been thinking these folks want to crucify me for my 2020 Cuomo tweet. Very similar to how Jesus Christ was crucified on a cross. The only difference is that there's no cross involved with me. Not yet, at least. Anyone else seeing any similarities?
Are you kidding me?
She literally compared herself to Jesus fucking Christ.
That's great.
That's fucking beautiful.
What the fuck, dude?
Great. Crow. What's wrong with these people, man?
Did he block me? Oh, what a precious little angel.
So incognito.
Yeah, okay. Fuck this guy. Come on, man. I'm just gonna make fun of you a little bit.
Who blocked you?
Oh no, he privated his account. Oh, what a precious angel. Okay, so let's just talk about what he said here. So this just some guy, right? I'm gonna pull up his tweet first, just so I can kind of give you some context. This one guy said, Tim Drake, the character that's been queer-coded and teased for almost all of his time in comics. Like, seriously, if you're whining about by Tim, then I guarantee your readings of his stories have only ever been surface level deep. You know what they mean by queer-coded? They mean he was queer-coded when he was fucking Stephanie Brown for like 20 years. That was queer coding, guys. Actually, I heard someone try to make the argument that when his friend died and he was holding his shirt crying, that was queer coding. And I'm like, bro, his best friend died and he was crying over his death. That was gay to you? Really?
What the fuck, dude?
Like fucking really? It's like fucking really? But anyways, so this dumbass responds with something like shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. I came out as bi when I was 34. I'm 36 now. And I'm like, this guy's like fucking Facebook page is something like, I love comics. And I'm going like, there's no fucking way you do. I was like, yeah, buddy, if everyone could see your inner thoughts for 30 plus years, then everyone would have known you were bi before 34. These people don't know anything about comics, like not even the most basic level shit. Guys, in comics are literally one of the only mediums where you can literally hear the inner thoughts of the characters, right? I don't know what they're
in movies too, but it's not very used very often.
Well, yeah, I know, true. Like you can hear like they'll have like an inner monologue or something like that. But like in comics, that's literally how characters communicate with the reader, right? You literally see what they are thinking. So you're gonna fucking tell me that this entire time Tim Drake was secretly bisexual? How, motherfucker, how? You could hear all of his inner thoughts when he was thinking about Stephanie Brown and all that shit. But really, he wanted to take that dick.
The times weren't ready, you know, Crow. They're gonna say that. It's like the writers weren't allowed to put gay stuff into comic books without
no.
fired.
They're so full of shit. They are so full of shit, right?
Has no one said that yet?
Literally, these are the people that argued that Captain America and the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, should have been fucking gay because they were best friends. They were both dudes. That's what they think gay is, right? If two men are friendly with each other, it must mean they want to fuck.
But like, if a guy says that about two chicks, then like we're perverts or whatever, right? If we're to say that.
Well, now, if you see two chicks who are very friendly with each other, it must mean that they're gay too.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I swear to fucking God, these people don't know anything about fucking comics. Like, this motherfucker's trying to say, like, I'm a major fucking comics fan. I'm like, no, you fucking aren't, you precious little fucking liar. There's no fucking way you love fucking comics if you don't understand that you can literally see what the characters are thinking on the fucking page. It's literally there. You can literally see every fucking thing that they are thinking. But he's a real comics fan, and he knows that Tim Drake was secretly queer-coded this entire time because when his best friend died, he was crying about it. Motherfucker, if you don't cry when your best friend dies, you're just fucking inhuman.
Maybe a sociopath. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, all right. So now talking about the Ethan Klein situation. So for those of you who are unaware, Ethan Klein was jumping his little tiny unworking penis all over the fucking Keemstar drama, and he's recently had some unfortunate things happen to him. Very unfortunate. It's obviously not Keemstar's fault at all whatsoever. I think we can all agree on that, right? Steve, can we agree on that?
That's not Keemstar's fault that he's dating a 20-year-old. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, something like that. So, oh shit, hold on. Grab your popcorn. Oh, Trisha Paytas followed Keemstar. All right, so here we go. Ethan Klein now has 2 strikes on his YouTube channel, and I apologize. I have to go onto a private tab because Keemstar is still being a little bitch over the one fucking thing that I said to him. Zat Chu, thank you for the super chat. Best friend and I have been friends for 10 years. Paid for his house. He's had my back. Well, guess we're gay now.
I guess so. That means you're automatically gay.
Yeah, dude. I mean, come on. You
guys are clearly queer-coded.
2 men cannot be friends with each other. Sen, we're gay. Steve, we're gay. We're in a gay threesome right now because we're totally fucking gay. Wait, does that mean I can use the F slur now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been using it ever since Augie called me out on it. I was like, fuck it, I'll just lean into it. I don't know if you want to sell it in your stream. I know you sing the song at the end, but
well, yeah, but that's me singing a song. Although to be fair, I when we saw that fucking story, this bitch fucking bangs a basketball player, right? Gets married to him, has his kid 2 months later, gets divorced, and gets $200,000 a month in child support. And I was like, I'm gonna like put up the lyrics for that Kanye West Gold Digger song. But when I got to the end, part, I had to like fucking not even say it, even though it's not even the hard R. I was like, I better not even fucking do it because I know people fucking hate me, and I don't want to lose my Twitter account.
Yeah. That's good.
Zombie Fox, I thank you for the super chat. I'm not friends with anyone, so guess I'm straight and can never love anyone. LMAO. Zombie Fox, unfortunately, you're all of our friends, so you're gay too, buddy. He's gay too. No, he's gay too. Zombie Fox has been on the stream. We're buddies, so that means fuck buddies.
Wait, are we on to the Ethan Klein version or the part where he got 2 strikes or something?
Yeah, we're talking about that now.
Okay, so what I heard is that Keemstar brought this to YouTube's attention or something.
Well, okay, I'm gonna read this, right? But as you can see here, I didn't cry to YouTube about you, but you just outed yourself as the hypocrite we all knew you were. You did exactly what you accused me of. How does it feel to be proven a perfect hypocrite? Right? And I'm like, isn't this the dude who made content out of Trish's meltdowns and wanted to do a game show to give Gabby Cannon an award for biggest mental breakdown after standing on the grave of a dead creator for over a year? That is indeed Ethan Klein, right? Like, the thing is, Ethan's like heavily been in favor of these new YouTube rules, right? And he's absolutely celebrated the deplatforming of other content creators. So when I see him get 2 strikes on his channel, I'm just like, baby, bring on the fucking third. If you're like, I'm not for deplatforming people. I'm not even for deplatforming people like fucking Alex Jones. And I know that man says some insane shit, right? But if these guys who cheer for fucking deplatforming get deplatformed, play by your own fucking rules, buddy. Stop bitching about it. Just don't do anything to earn that third strike. Although I think that if YouTube's already issued you 2, maybe YouTube's fucking done with you.
I don't think they're done with him, but I think that's karma, and I think that's kind of funny.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. It really is fucking hilarious.
It's really funny, actually.
I love this, right? Dude, Keemstar is actually kind of funny with this shit. Ethan literally called Keem out for dating a 20-year-old and then praised Boogie for dating a 20-year-old. Yeah, and Trisha, the same thing. She called Keem out for dating a 20-year-old and in the past has said, 21, that's adult enough for her. You can't believe what he's saying. Plus, I don't think Keem has said anything about his wife. Plus, let's not act like Ethan hasn't sent his fans after somebody. I mean, come on. Well, Ethan did the fucking content nuke on Keemstar trying to get his sponsors canceled and then lost his fucking sponsors. It's like Ethan does this shit thinking that it's never going to come back on him. And then it comes back on him and he gets upset and pissy. I'm like, dude, you fucking earned it. Good for you. Good for fucking you. So this is the video. Dear H3 Productions.
Make any sense whatsoever. You're saying Keemstar tweeted pictures of horses of me and Keemstar did this and Keemstar did that. I would still do that today. I would do that every single day of my life. All I want to do is make fun of you, but I can't because YouTube told me that I can't. All right. So I listen to what YouTube says. They tell me one thing. Okay, I'm listening. All right. So for an entire year, you've been going off. You've been saying crazy stuff. You've been uploading videos. Should we deplatform Keemstar? Right? You took a Keemstar doll and was fucking it on fucking YouTube. I'm sorry, that violates like 10 different terms of service, bro. You can't do that. All right. You're uploading a video saying I got a little fucking dick and all this other shit. If I uploaded a video saying another female creator had a loose pussy, my channel would be gone. You have enjoyed special privilege on this platform forever, and it is not fair for everyone else to be silenced while you can bully and harass people. It is not fucking fair, all right? If they would take the muzzle off me and let me go at you, fine. Nobody gets a strike. Nobody gets in trouble. We could just sit here and roast each other. I'm all for it. But unfortunately, that is not the current landscape of YouTube. And it's not fair for you to be able to do one thing and me, a fellow YouTuber, to not be able to do one thing. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to start playing by the fucking rules now, like I had to.
So here's the thing. I don't like Keemstar. I really don't. But he's completely fucking correct here, right? Keemstar was doing, when they were doing that content nuke shit back and forth at each other, Keemstar's channel got targeted by YouTube, and he had to stop talking about Ethan Klein, right? That's why Keem will go out onto Twitter and roast Ethan Klein, but he doesn't do videos about Ethan anymore, right? Ethan Klein has continued to talk shit about Keemstar on his fucking podcast, right? Like, not like anytime he has a chance to take a shot at Keem, Ethan fucking takes it on YouTube, right? So I look at that and I'm like, well, if Keem's not allowed to talk about you, but you continue to talk about Keemstar and your 4D platforming, and then Keemstar says, okay, I'm going to strike your channel. I don't care. I really don't fucking care. I hope you both fucking kill each other. But I mean, at this point, between Keem and Ethan, I fucking think Ethan is so much fucking worse. I may consider wanting Ethan to be deplatformed. I mean, yeah.
He was because fucking Ethan was going with the James Charles is a pedophile narrative. So I think it's funny though that Keem was going with it too until he had to drop it because something happened that Aura, you're back. So
YouTube contacted him. Yeah, YouTube contacted.
Well, Ethan was still getting away with it, wasn't he?
A little bit, yeah. They were supposed to both calm down. Yeah, they were supposed to both calm down, but Ethan wasn't really honoring it, and he was being subliminal and posting it on Frenemies, H3 After Hours, and then they were utilizing Deaf Noodles. But he's gone.
There you go. Well, there you go. It is karma. It's just sweet, sweet karma.
Yeah, Deaf Noodles got kicked off of Twitter. And,
so I mean that's the problem with fucking Ethan, right?
Yeah, because what happens?
Literally, Keem has one channel. Keemstar has one channel, right? He doesn't have 5 different channels. He has one. If YouTube tells him to stop, he has to stop. Meanwhile, Ethan's got all these other channels, so he can just say, okay, on that one, I'm not going to talk about it. But all my other channels, I'm going to tell everyone what a fucking piece of shit he is. I'm going to make fun of him. I'm going to make fun of him as a parent. I'm going to make fun of who he's dating. I'm going to make fun of him for dating her. I'm going to call this guy all the fucking worst things I can possibly think of. And then YouTube said, okay, mommy and daddy need to step in and break up fucking the children, right? Ethan brought this on him fucking self. And again, Ethan is an avid fan of deplatforming people he doesn't like.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. So, like, you said that Ethan or Keemstar is better than Ethan. And I have to agree because I've seen Keemstar get people's channels back. I don't think Keemstar's really got too many.
I've also seen him take people's channels away too. I've seen him take people's channels away too.
Has
J Station? I don't. Yes, he did. He got Tipster's monetization back. So did and August
Ethan
too.
did.
Yes.
No. Wait, Ethan did or Keem did?
It was Ethan. He put in a contact for YouTube. Keemstar did as well, but they thanked him for it. Yes, Keemstar is very picky and choosy who he wants on here, who he doesn't. The rules apply to certain people all the time. Keemstar is the one also dunking on fucking James Charles for being a pedophile until he didn't like fucking Deaf Noodles anymore. He did it too. Fucking,
they're the same person.
They're the same person. Like, fuck, I'm trying to tell you. One is just more true to who he is, who was a fucking douchebag, and the other one made us believe he was like an edgelord, and he wasn't. And you know, like he was always against fucking deplatforming and saying shit. Like, you know, he's gonna criticize Leafy and shit. You know, but I'm like, no, you're just Weasley.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean that's what I mean. Like, dude, between the two of them, yeah, Keemstar owns being a fucking douchebag, right? When didn't he say he fucking doxed somebody, right? He didn't apologize. He didn't fucking hide from it. He said, yeah, I fucking doxed you. What are you gonna do about it, right? Yes, Keemstar doesn't fucking care, right?
Yes.
Ethan pretends to be this like big YouTuber standing up for the YouTuber, standing up against YouTube, and then he fucking goes around and throws everyone under the fucking bus, right?
Yes,
Remember what he did to JonTron? That shit was so fucked up, right? JonTron and Ethan used to be like good fucking friends. Then the shit happened to JonTron, and Ethan's like,
They're bringing up Gokanara in chat too. Like that shit. He took that video fucking down everywhere. Is that video up anywhere now?
Yeah, it's up. He reviewed it. He reviewed it on his channel.
No, you know what's hilarious, right? The video gets taken down, and everyone's like, Ethan's responsible. Ethan's responsible. Gokanara puts it back up. All of a sudden, the video's fine. And Ethan's going to do a review of it on his channel. Yeah, I think that he had some sort of pull in getting that done.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it. It's like, you know what I mean? That's what it seemed like. So that's why everyone was saying.
Is better because he's more upfront about being a piece of shit, but overall he's still a piece of shit, and so is Ethan. So they're pretty much the same. I don't think that you should think one is better than the other just based on the fact that one is willing to say, yes, I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, no, I will absolutely put one over the other. One of them is absolutely honest about what a piece of shit they are.
No,
and the other one tries to hide like a fucking weasel.
Yeah, but like,
it doesn't make him much better. It doesn't make him much better. It still makes him better.
I don't think better.
Keemstar's not tricking anyone into being like, "Hey, look, I'm a good guy."
One isn't a weasel, but
he does.
He's still doing
will.
the same shit. Like,
yeah, he does do.
Actions are the same. It's just that one you have to be more like on edge about.
Okay. How's this?
Yeah.
Since we're both fucking children, let's use children logic. Who started the fight?
Keemstar like 10 years ago. I don't know.
No. I mean, who started the fight in trying to get the other person removed from you?
Just say, let's say Ethan, because that's the answer you want, dog. Just fucking Ethan, right? Dead ass, bro. Like, who started? Like, but like technically speaking, when the moon was full, when the blood moon hit.
Stop. I'm not saying technically speaking. I mean, who started uploading content nukes and targeting fucking sponsors of the other person? Ethan did that to
Keemstar. Keemstar did that before Ethan.
What, Keem targeted Ethan's sponsors?
No, he targeted other people's sponsors.
I don't care then. Yeah, I admit.
What do you mean?
I just said, let's use fucking children logic for these two fucking children, and who started the fucking fight between them?
Who started that against the other then? It doesn't matter about other people. That the other people that Keemstar targeted prior to this.
Yeah, I don't care about J Station. You uploaded a video contacting Etika at 3 a.m. I don't care about fucking J Station.
Okay. But you care about the platform. You just said you cared about Alex Jones not getting the platform for fuck's sake.
I'm just saying, in terms of these two fucking fighting, I don't fucking consider J Station in this fucking conversation.
This is what I remember. So what I remember is Drama Alert was always all right with H3H3. He even went on the H3H3 podcast when it was like beginning, before it was like really high budget and shit. They seemed to be all right. And then one day, Ethan got drunk with his friends and started shit talking Keemstar like fucking crazy on his podcast, and then seemed like they didn't like each other.
You're super close. So what happened is he tweeted out, because the fans didn't like that Keemstar was on there. He's not liked. And he started shit talking him on Twitter. He's like, "Oh, well, we didn't like him either. We hate him, actually." So Keemstar took that as offensive because, like, you just invited me on. I thought we buried the hatchet, blah, 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 because they used to beef over back in the Leafy days and shit. So, like, dude, this goes back farther.
He's a vindictive little bitch, and he's getting karma, and the karma goes around both ways. So,
sure. Look, one of these days, Keemstar's channel is going to get taken down too. Right?
Yeah, dude. The content's not welcomed here anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is one of these days Keemstar's channel is going to get taken down. Just if I'm going to see these two fucking fight, I'm more than happy to see fucking Ethan go out first, because I think Ethan's far more damaging to other YouTubers than fucking Keemstar.
Well, Ethan's dick doesn't work, so that's the problem.
Wait, what?
There you go.
It doesn't work? What do you mean?
No, yeah, he said it's like a block of wood because he takes antidepressants. So he's already lost. So I don't know why you're like worried about that.
Why does he just smoke weed, or why does he just not be depressed?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Come on.
But no, fucking they can fucking naked sumo wrestle. I'm down for that. They should publicize it. But like, I don't really care. I'm not gonna favor one over the other. They're both stupid. They both do dumb shit.
Favor one over the other.
No, I favor us. I like us better than them. Just like fucking, there you go.
I'll put it like this. Out of both individuals, only one has blocked me on Twitter, and only one has threatened to call his attorney on me.
Have you come into contact with the other one yet?
No, thank God, no.
He doesn't care.
I don't know.
I don't think. I don't know.
That's the thing. Keemstar is far more fucking petty than Ethan is, because if a channel my side says shit about Ethan ain't gonna fucking do shit, right?
Do you think Keemstar would actually sue you, though? I could see
Keemstar is gonna fucking make these stupid ass fucking statements and threats. So I'll give you that.
Threats. I think they're empty threats. I think if you got on Ethan's bad side, Ethan would actually sue you because he's a fucking idiot, and Keemstar's just trying to like puff up his chest so you stop talking about him.
Well, we got excited. I got excited when he threatened to sue us. Like fucking, I was like, oh, let's fucking go. You know?
Do it. Like, be like, come on, sue me.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, look, the other thing is, I personally I don't like when people bring up other people's kids, right? And that shit that came. I get that they're both pieces of shit. I don't like when people bring fucking children into it.
Keem was saying that fucking Ethan wasn't the father of his own kid, and said that Ethan's wife looked like a horse. They called her horse face, dog.
Yeah,
I personally don't care about
the Keemstar. Keemstar is actually your son's actual father.
I think Curtis wants to get a black
Keemstar.
He's gonna
That's
be
what I'm saying. I'm like, Keemstar's done that shit. He did that before.
You
They called her horse face.
You know what? You guys are right. I'm taking the L on it. They're both pieces of shit. Fuck them both. But I'm just happy.
Thank God.
I'm just fucking happy to see Ethan going down. Okay, I can celebrate that.
We can leave it at like I'd
fine
rather
with that.
have
I'm
a
fine
drink
with
with Keemstar. than
Yeah,
Ethan. I would have a drink with Keemstar.
Well,
literally, that was like, would you? That's like you asking me.
Okay. How's this? Keemstar's at least fucking entertaining. Ethan isn't.
I would
You
hang
think
out
he
with
used to be?
Keemstar because it would feel like I could have a good time and not have to fucking walk on eggshells, right? Like I'm not gonna like fucking insult like Keem and hurt his feelings or something. He'll just roast me back, which is fine. But fucking
I feel like
oh wait, it was Leafy that started that shit. That's fucking funny.
Was it Leafy?
Well, like I feel. Which part?
Leafy said that Ethan's kid is Keemstar.
God rest Leafy's soul. He's not here
I
anymore.
miss Leafy so much.
Leafy was too pure for this
Leafy
world.
he was a fucking crazy ass treasure, dog. You know, like he's weird. Fucking no, you know, like it's fucking. I feel like if I ever hung out with like H3, like Ethan, I feel like I'd stare at his fucking Tourette eyes and shit, and just be like, oh god, I can't fucking look away, you know, and then just be offensive as fuck and be like, I have to go now, and then just leave.
Okay. Look. This shit is fucking hilarious. Though,
I want to talk to, but I do want to talk to Ethan about the Holocaust and the Jews and the piling of the Jews. I want to see what he thinks.
Oh god, hold on. Let me just read these. H3 called Keemstar. Imagine being this much of a hypocrite. Why would you have to imagine you're the biggest hypocrite on YouTube? Like their fucking fight is just it's kind of funny at this point, right? Hypocrite, right?
Yeah,
and it's like, how does it feel? I didn't try to
easy?
YouTube about you, but you just outed yourself as the hypocrite we all knew you were. You did exactly what you accused me of. How does it feel to be proven a perfect hypocrite? Feels great, Ethan, stacking W's. Like, I mean, Keemstar's more upfront about being a piece of shit. I mean, I don't know what else to fucking say about that. But
yeah, but even if somebody's upfront about being a piece of shit, that doesn't.
Well, here's the other thing, right? The other reason why I fucking can't stand fucking Ethan, and maybe Keemstar's done this too. Ethan consistently brings up Etika, right? I don't like people who bring up dead individuals to use as weapons to go bash someone they don't like. I can't fucking stand shit like that. I don't know if maybe Keemstar's done it too, but the only person I know between two of them who's done it at least recently has been Ethan, and he does it pretty fucking regularly.
Keemstar has done it, but like I don't think he does it.
Keemstar do it with Apollo Legend?
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. Yeah.
Why? Why not? We gotta
look.
YouTube.
Hold on. I understand that shit with Apollo Legends is a little bit fucking different than the shit with Etika, because Ethan wasn't fucking friends with Etika. It didn't just happen. Ethan brought it up a year later in his fucking content nuke on fucking Keemstar.
Apollo Legend just passed. Like fucking
and Keemstar was friends with everybody he accused of, like, you know.
Yeah, he was also friends with Apollo Legend.
But he was also friends with the Oreo tipster and everybody. He was friends with
all these people, and he pulled it up like
he said that tipster.
He never
I know, but like, bro, like let me put it like this, right? Steve, I hate to use you as an example, right? But let's say
What did I
Sen
do?
killed. Let's say Sen killed himself, and we all started fucking fighting. I might say some heinous shit, right? I might feel really bad.
And you'd be a piece of shit
What?
for it.
I would. And you know what? The manly thing to do would be to fucking own that shit and apologize to you guys. I understand Keemstar could never fucking do that.
Okay.
But
I'm so confused.
What the fuck was that comparison? Also,
Wait,
Crow, I have
Sen
some
killed himself.
problem. I have a problem. I'm Jesus, so I would just come back.
Sen would never fucking do that. He's too self-absorbed. He would never.
Look, I understand that the shit that happened with Apollo Legend and Keemstar at that moment was in the heat of the moment, right? Him never apologizing is Keemstar being a fucking douchebag. But as far as like him saying, I get that happened because of what had just gone down. With fucking when it came down to fucking this shit with Etika. Dude, he put it into a fucking video, right? He did it specific. He knew exactly what he was fucking doing. There was no emotional fucking response. There's no excuse at all whatsoever. There's no being fucking charitable at all on that fucking thing. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying, right? It's not like he stopped doing it one time. He got criticized and he stopped doing it. He did it recently on his fucking podcast again.
Yes, I know. It's like I'm not even saying that's not. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Like. What
it is a bad thing, but one is like in that scenario, it's because Keemstar has all the personal like attachment to. He had the personal attachment to Apollo Legend, he had the personal attachment to his friends, and yet he still put the death of Apollo Legend, his friend, on those guys. It seems like more of a personal thing, and that would be even worse because like nobody's denying that what H3 is doing is bad. That's not the thing. It's just one is objectively worse, and that just happens to be Keemstar in this instance.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I didn't see fucking Keemstar then continue to fucking upload videos and talk shit on his fucking podcast saying these motherfuckers got my friend killed.
No, yeah, but I did know that he was going around to like John Swan in secret to try and get like info on Nick DiOrio to do some bullshit.
I remember that shit.
I remember Keemstar also sat on information that Dream. He knew the evidence that John Swan was lying and sat on it to try and sink the entire commentary community.
Oh, right. Dude, I forgot all about that shit.
I didn't. It's like fucking...
I didn't know the research guy, dude.
Like fucking, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Keemstar does shit behind the scenes in the shadow. When he gets caught, like, oh, fuck it, I got caught. Fucking this guy, Ethan, just does it on his platform. He doesn't.
So in a way, they're not much different from each other. In that sense either.
I feel like you're asking me if I rather prefer AIDS or testicular cancer. I'm like, neither, please. I don't fucking.
No, or as a point, I forgot about the shit he did with Basher too.
Stop.
Seems kind of sketch.
AIDS is now treatable. Testicular cancer, you're gonna lose your balls.
I mean, whatever you say, dog. I don't want either.
I would prefer to not have AIDS, please. Like, I don't care if it's treatable.
That's like I'm fucking neither, please. I don't want either of those things. Like fucking, I'm not sticking up for either of them. I think they're both garbage, dog. H3, I just have more of a fucking personal hatred because I'm like, you definitely were somebody I thought like you fooled me. Like I thought you were somebody completely fucking different.
Okay, I guess maybe that's my thing. I personally hate Ethan more than I hate Keemstar.
Yeah, personally speaking, I would say that to an extent because like I fucking thought Ethan was a comedian. I thought like he was all about jokes and all this shit. And then all of a sudden he switched up and now he wants to do all this stupid, hold
on. Pescator's here. So I got a question for him. Pescator, personal question. Would you prefer AIDS or testicular cancer? And remember, AIDS is treatable. Testicular cancer, you're gonna lose your balls.
It'd be funny if he threatened
testicular cancer in the scenario.
What?
I guess
is Ethan the testicular cancer?
Ethan is testicular cancer. Keemstar AIDS.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it'd be weird to say grease your cheeks when you lose your balls. It's fucking odd. Just saying.
Well,
don't let me coerce your answer. Balls, I don't know, dude. That'd be weird. That'd be the weirdest thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Ethan can't even get hard, so it kind of suits.
Okay. Hold on. This is the video that. Okay, so I won't play the video by Keemstar. They uploaded talking about him getting 2 strikes, but essentially all he says is he's glad that YouTube did something, but he's pissed that YouTube didn't do it sooner. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least he got it. He got it at the end. He got his W. You guys W on.
Yeah, he did.
No, I always thought they should have been following the same rules. They should have been implementing the same fucking rules. So yeah, I got no
think they're
sympathy
going
for
to terminate Ethan though. That's the
okay.
thing.
All right.
No,
Look,
I don't think so.
I honestly don't think so unless he does something else. But at this point, I don't think he's going to keep talking about Keemstar on his channel.
I don't think he can afford to. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They used to be slick with Def Noodles. They would read his tweets, and that was their way to get the pot shots in. Def Noodles can't do that no more. In fact, Def Noodles, he rebranded back to Dennis Feitosa, so it's the same shit. Same shit, but like different fucking icon or whatever.
I don't think he's going to fucking keep going after Keemstar, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay, so, guys, I mean, I guess that's it for the stream. I don't got anything more to add.
Well, you see this dead Jews about the
Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. I have a very funny video.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
What clip?
He wants to see the tipster.
Oh, the tipster thing.
Was screaming. That's why he didn't come on stream. He said. He said maybe next time he'll come on.
Okay.
Oh, can we talk about the Holocaust of tipster?
Oh my god! What was the name of the fucking video? I don't even remember.
It was Steve's video.
It was the
if you can't find it, then whatever. Yeah,
no,
if you can't find it.
Video. It was his video on me and Deity.
But
these guys.
I remember you did a video. Tipster got doxxed by an incel.
Tipster did get doxxed by an incel.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tipster did it. Wait. Tipster did a stream on Isabella Jonke.
Yeah,
everyone has at this point, I think.
Yeah,
I want to do like
a
condensed.
Oh, I remember the trial of Steve DeLive. We DeLive he's guilty. I remember that shit. That was fun.
Yeah,
Sammy days.
When
Sammy still had a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No, look. He did a whole stream talking about that Isabella bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
What?
Play us out. Yeah.
Well, no.
Slug's been getting like 25 viewers.
The woman who exposed Christian has a dark past.
Yeah.
I'm saying the way you said it sounded like, a kindergartner fucking, being able to spell their name for the first time. Oh, he did it. He made the fucking thing.
Okay, here we go. He went through the fucking Kiwi Farms thread.
See,
how did you get through?
Surprised.
Oh my gosh. He showed the video of the animal abuse.
Oh shit. Tips.
God.
Look at Tipster's face.
How do you know? Play it.
Right?
That might just be a picture with it blurred out.
No, that is the hamster in the boiling pot. I remember the water. It was that color.
I love Tipster's face in this. What the fuck?
Play it.
It's amazing.
See them saying in Discord, "Swim, fucker, swim." I'm having a hard time even mentioning what is in this image.
I don't fucking blame him. This shit's fucking gross.
This censored image is an image.
So it's an image. It's not a video.
Yeah.
He looks
boiling
so sick.
a hamster.
Oh god.
Alive.
I hate it when he describes shit. Listen to that. Boiling
the
hamster. And about the pilot. Yeah, dead ass. Like fucking.
More comments from them. I want to rape that little hamster so bad.
Oh, god.
I boiled a hamster alive.
Clip that, everybody.
I blew up my old hamster.
Damn it.
This will be the 8th hamster I killed.
I want to rape my hamster. Fucking why do you read this shit, dog? I'm going to make that my text
another
tone.
Conversation. Lois, come clean now. How many times have you simped when he let me murder a hamster in his kitchen and eat it? And when he took a bit of it, I think they mean bite. I'm not sure. I hated that day. I loved that day. Good times. Is that simping, though?
Yes.
Yikes. Mm-hmm. Further down the thread, on one occasion, she claims to have hacked into Chris's bank account and stole money from them. Here's a screenshot of that.
I mean, I remember we were talking about, we wanted other content creators to cover this bitch and, bring more attention to her because she's trying to stay as hidden as humanly possible, even after getting exposed like this. So, having Tipster cover it, I mean, I really do appreciate him doing that.
There's other people doing it a lot. You haven't seen him?
No, I have. I didn't know Tipster covered it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
He covers trending topics. So it makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Tipster way.
I like that he covers things.
All right. Hold on. Tipster, was it Edwin? That's how I can find the... Oh, is it Edwin's Generation is being canceled? Was that the video?
I don't think so. I think it's. I swear, I think it's in Steve's video.
No. It is. Shut up. It is. Zachu789 said, "Call PETA." Well, PETA would just kill the hamsters for Isabella. So hold on. It was this video. Okay. Hold on. I was. There you go. See, that's Steve's tweet. That's the shirt.
I know that.
How ridiculous this whole thing is. And again, he already addressed this. But these people are this shirt as if he's anti-Semitic. This is more ridiculous than the time that the mainstream media tried to cancel PewDiePie for having, quote, iron crosses on one of
I can't believe he compared it to
one of his videos.
Yeah,
when in reality, it wasn't an iron cross at all. It was a logo for a designer clothing brand.
I wasn't trying to cancel him
that's
either,
how ridiculous this whole thing is. And again, he already addressed this. But these people are so desperate for their big exposed moment that it's going to be their big break in the commentary community that
just
they
explain the Holocaust
and try to use it against him. They even go as far, some of them, this Wolf Cash person, even goes as far as to post this tweet. But wait, there's more. Rumors have been circulating that Mr. Edwin.
When is he talking about?
I mentioned that I had some criticisms of my own of Edwin.
You gotta
I think that these are valid criticisms, and these are criticisms I discussed
zoomed
in private with Edwin, so he knows I have these critiques of him. I feel like the only valid thing that people can criticize Edwin for in regards to the documentary is that he was naive. He trusted not one but two journalists that we already
told you it's
knew
not in here.
Oh no, hold on.
It is in here. It's just like
it was earlier in the video. It was earlier.
That the documentary went poorly. This whole criticism that he's exploiting the victims for personal gain. None of these things landed. This whole criticism that he supposedly lied to the girls because what he said in that DM conversation.
I'm going to do it.
None of these criticisms landed.
You find
a lot of people saw them for what they were, pretty much a nothing burger, right?
Crucify.
So they're so desperate to continue to try and cancel him.
Rest in peace,
and they're going to post stuff like this. Take a look at Deity of YouTube here. What? Why? How? Why on earth would you wear this shirt? Why? How the hell can you celebrate the murder of millions of people based entirely on ethnicity, religion, etc.? This should have been it, but he probably wore it for some edgelord reason, but it doesn't look good. They're calling him out.
This is not what I want to see.
For an old Instagram post where he wore a T-shirt. They're saying that this T-shirt is anti-Semitic.
This is where he starts to say it.
Yeah, because this T-shirt features an image of the last Jew in Venezia. Is how you pronounce that?
Yeah,
it's a very famous photograph of some Nazis over a mass grave.
You didn't have to do this, dude.
And they're about to execute this Jew here and throw him in the grave. And this image is on the shirt. So they're trying to cancel him for wearing this T-shirt. Now, there's context to this, and I'll get into it in a second here.
No.
But we also have Steve DeLive here.
Okay.
Signal.
Okay. And he's about to execute this Jew here.
One more time. One more time for the road.
Anti-Semitic.
One more time for the road. One more time for the road. All right, audience. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? We'll all say it together.
Nazis over a mass grave filled with
Jesus
Jews,
Christ.
and they're about to execute this Jew here and throw him in the grave. And this image is on.
Jesus Christ! This mass grave of Jews over here.
Like you didn't need to fucking. You didn't need to explain it.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
Oh man.
Edwin's wearing the shirt. Okay, I don't see the problem. Edwin's wearing the shirt of the mass grave of Jews in the grave.
It was a bad T-shirt.
He did not need to explain it. He didn't need to explain it to anybody.
It actually made it worse that he explained it.
I wonder who all these dead people are on my shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was way more terrified after I found out what the shirt was in definition or in detail. You know?
All right, guys. That's it. We're done with the stream tonight. I'm gonna play you out on a classic. This was the last video by iDubbbz before he became a total cuck.
What? What did he do?
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Calling all units. Shots fired.
That.
Brainstorm. There's about to be a 261 in progress. Send all available units. Send in the backup. Send in the big gun. Send in the K9 unit. Send in the
I wanna be gay, cause you're fucked and I wanna savor it. But it's cool, after smashing you, I'll PayPal you 2K. Oh no, you getting mad and knocked the phone right out of my hand? That shit was fucking absurd. You're a rapper who can't resolve shit with words? Talk like you eat some paste. Hey, is that your IQ or your age? Hey, say to your audience face. Hey, how Jacob's notorious tastes. Hey, look afraid, must have seen a ghost rider. Well, ditto, little bitch, but I'm not scared to show mine. Woo! You've been pretending ever since your little rice bowl descended. Let kids think you did it all when you weren't capable of making up playground insults. That's bad, but then I heard you tried to rap. I was more disappointed than when I found out Casey Neistat didn't have nice tats. Boy, gotta flex. Gotta flex, flex, flex. Because when you've got no personality, replace it with a Rolex. You really don't see your friends rolling their eyes, hoping to die? They're so tired of you throwing the price of what you buy in their face. No, 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 no. You think they're gonna say, oh my god, you're such a legend. You make me so wet with your reckless spending. You've gained my respect and you're oh so funny. Please, take me to your mansion and fuck me. You're fucking delusional, so try your best to remember. You're not a pimp, you're a borderline sex offender. This boy a flavor of the month, but which is it, huh? A whiny Vietnamese wannabe gangsta, it's salt and vinegar. You're like Kanye, without the talent, like Jackie Chan, but a little faggot, like Soulja Boy. But actually, yeah, you're exactly like Soulja Boy.
So you don't want to look like a little bitch, but dude, you're gonna be crucified. How can you claim that shit when you're too scared to go in on PewDiePie?
Little hoe, little bitch, suck my 5.3-inch dick. Admit that you just got pounded. I'd say take the L if you could pronounce it. Get it? Because you're Asian? That's what you wanted, right? Hey, let's make fun of the Ashen Bow with his ashen bowish eyes. Jesus Christ, you're as predictable as a house tour. To call you surface level would be an insult to the ground floor. Whatever you promised to follow, you quit. You can't persist for shit, you narcissistic prick. Your audience is fickle, here's what I predict. Your channel's bound to crash down to rubble. Oh no. How the fuck can someone call gum not realize they're in a bubble? But let me guess, I'm irrelevant, right? Isn't that your excuse? When you're too stupid to explain your views? Cause you're as basic as a one-block Rubik's Cube? You're an insecure, unoriginal little bitch, and that's that. So come to think of it, you're actually the dog filter on Snapchat.
Got cash, cash money, and the views and the clicks, and yet you're always gonna be a little bitch.
Now I'm finished as planned. It was just 3 minutes, so it wasn't that bad, but I got one question to ask you, bro.